around within the inn, well, save for your recently arrested companion, you mull over your next directions around a solitary table in one of the far corners of the fairy fire-lit tavern.
How long do you think we should let him sit there? I find this quite entertaining.
I say 3 days.
Fuck. Let him rot.
I say we're wasting time. We should get to the water.
What time is it?
So it is currently about
Late in the day, wouldn't it?
it's about 4 or so PM. 4 or 5, yeah. Because Silent was arriving about then from his forced march throughout the day.
So he'll be going to bed now.
He can just keep going, but he's considered is it just exhausted? No, I think it's one less from exhausted.
Fatigued, isn't it?
Fatigue.
Yeah, fatigued. So I think that's just -2 to strength and -2 to dexterity, plus an armor check penalty. But I'm just double checking that. Fatigued. So you have -2 penalty to strength and dexterity, and anything that would normally cause fatigue will make you become exhausted.
Lathia, I do believe that the elf can retire to the rooms for now. I'd imagine we could possibly go talk to the mayor.
So I do believe we should go and have a chat with Baron. Baron?
The master. Baron, yeah, the mayor.
Yeah. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to head out to...
I'd join him.
Yeah, I was going to say you're going to be coming with me. So yeah, me and Roz will head over to the town hall, I guess.
Shall I follow
Would
you?
he even be there? Oh, well, I would assume he would do. That's what I'm going to do.
I shall follow.
Not bad.
It's quite a quick journey just through the town centre, and shortly after you do make it at the large town hall once more. The guards kind of look you up a little bit warily as you approach the door.
Are they stopping me from entering, or are they just watching?
Just having a look. More or less, there's 2 stationed out front of the town hall.
Alright,
I continue walking forward towards the door without even giving them a glance.
Yep. I'm going to
You
turn
do so.
to the big lizard and say, best you probably wait outside for this one. We've got to keep, appearances up.
Okay.
They're not very trusting of lizards at the moment.
Yeah, they just saw someone kill one. Kill one of their piece. Or they think
I shall stay outside.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Satanic, so a few hours have passed, but you're kind of in a conjoining cell at the moment to a small-looking lizard that seems to be, I guess, just hanging on the bars and screeching.
Hey, you there, you little lizard. What are you in here for?
Man in the well died. I tried saving him. Why am I in here? And I just start shaking the bars.
Haha, human die. Funny.
Your character
I
evil.
look over to the bird and take one step
So now
slightly
this thing's
farther away
chaotic.
from him. Get me out!
Life and death all the same to me.
I just like to think that he's kind of like putting his beak slightly through the cage and just like chattering it at him.
Wait, are we in the same cell?
Conjoin.
No.
So he's in
Join.
the cell next to you, and there's kind of
Okay.
bars all along it.
Okay, but I can see it's okay. So conjoined is in pretty much wall of bars, then another wall of bars separating us.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
It's a small jail for the town. There's only about 4 cells in total.
Do I see anybody? Do I see it? Is there any guard or anybody I can actually like ask a question to?
There seems to be one sitting at a table trying to like dull out your screeching for the past hour or so as he sits by a candlelight at the far door that nears a stairwell going up.
Human! And I lunge at the prison cells. I want to speak with you.
Fuck.
The guy seems to bury his head further into his hand.
Human! Human! How long are we going to be in here for?
Can you shut the hell up? By the
Give me
heavens.
something. Food. I want human flesh. Give me food.
You'll be what? Human flesh? Oh, for fuck's sake, this is why you're in here to begin with. You can't just eat human corpses. I don't care if you're supposedly intelligent.
It's all food to me. Food is good.
I'm just gonna look over. I'm going to look over at the bird with like these like absolutely terrified eyes, like and just like hearing that.
What are you looking at,
It's
lizard
like-
man?
No.
As this seems to continue, we jump back to you guys entering the town hall, or you're just standing at the front door at the
Yeah,
moment.
walk in.
I'm outside though.
Yep. Walking in, you once more enter the large town hall with all the empty seats. This time, there seems to be quite a lot more torches that seem to be lighting up the backside of it. But you still see that one of the pathways at the far back, the one on the right, seems to be still dark, and there's light coming from Baron's, I guess, work area.
I walk
Oh,
over to
look.
the work area.
I follow along.
I'll stand just outside the door frame and like knock on the panels.
Knocking on the panels, the man seems quite elated as he seems to sit behind a large oak desk. Putting down his glasses and taking a swig of what appears to be ale, he seems to step up almost lazily.
Baron, well, I come bearing some good news on this quite interesting day.
Yes, what may that be? Sorry, it's been a bit of a long day.
Yes, well, I can't bring back the man who died, but I can fix the problem that his body caused. I'm able to
Ah,
decontaminate it.
yes, have you done so already?
Not quite yet. The problem with that is the materials for this are a little costly, and I am quite a generous man, so for this, I will pay for 60% of the cost myself. It only leaves you with a cost of about 40 gold.
You shall have it. Give me a moment. And he seems to go over to a far side cabinet before opening up a small coffer. Counting it out into a small bag, he seems to reach across the desk and hand it to you before closing up the cabinet and locking it once more.
Thank you. Now, on the... If I bring up the lizard, that'll corroborate me with being part of him, so I'm going to leave that one for now. Should I... Rosal, give me the tablet.
Very well. I reach into my backpack and pull out a small container holding a single semi-large tablet while explaining that simply dropping it within the running water source of the town should in fact cure it of any impurity.
How long will it take?
The effects should be rather momentous, barely even a few minutes.
Okay, understood. He seems to call out for a moment to stating a guard's name before the man seems to come in, giving you both a little bit of an eye. He seems to walk past. Baron explaining, go now, drop this into the well, and The water should be fine, and we can lift the restriction on the well. Apparently within, give it 20 minutes or so, just to be sure. The guard seeming to nod once before hurrying out and through the entrance once more. As for a reward for your efforts, shouldn't have ever locked this. Reopening the cabinet, he seems to reach back into the coffers before getting a larger bag and piling a few bits of gold in there. So, does anyone want to roll? Are you going to try and haggle this, or are you just leaving up to his volition for the reward?
I mean, we could haggle for potentially getting a brewing set, but it's up to you in the end. You're the boss.
Yeah, so well, it depends on how much he's going to give me.
So the bag seems to be loaded with about 300 gold pieces.
Ooh, that is.
Is he? How much is a brewing?
It's 500 gold pieces, but again, it is a singular object, and it could potentially be not as worthwhile for him. So, it's up to you to try and haggle that one if you want to try.
Well, I think I'll take it. I'm not going to argue with it. I'm not going to appear as like the I've got to keep up appearances.
Yeah, give me gold. Not that kind of guy.
Yeah. So, guess I'll. Is he handing it to me?
Yeah, he's got his hand out and he's handing you the large bag.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it in one hand and shake his hand with the other and say, "Oh, thank you. I'll definitely put this to good use. I have put some more thought into the situation of your town's economy. I do have, as you can see, a very intelligent artificer. He's very good at making interesting things. Something that we could do to help your town's economy is maybe we could teach a few people how to make certain artifacts or potions and that a lot easier than you probably already have at the moment. You would be able to sell that for more income to the town."
He seems to be a little bit in thought for a moment. The only issue I can see with that is what's to stop them leaving the town once they gain these skills, going to somewhere more profitable with this skill.
Is there any flora or fauna or anything that could be used as ingredients that are fairly unique to this area?
Not too much. Green Nest would be probably the more likely candidate for that. We have there is a decently large herbalist's garden, but nothing that I would consider outside the ordinary, but that is looked after by the Church of Rural.
Well, we have fear of people leaving with the profession that they taught. Then why not teach them here? Build a school of some kind.
It's an interesting idea. At this point in time, I would certainly think that the mines are. It's something that I know. It's something related to here that cannot move elsewhere.
Mines, eh? I'll see what I can get done about that. Have to find out more.
I believe it's Suresh would know the most about it.
Then I shall speak with him.
Hmm.
I don't believe we have any more discussions to be had. Is there anything that you wish to talk about?
Sorry, for now, I think I might be taking my rest.
Well, I shall leave you to it then.
As you leave, you can tell that he goes straight back over, packing away a few loose bits and pieces before taking another large swig from his drinking cup.
I guess we turn around and begin to leave.
So, two
Is
guards
the
at
big lizard literally just sitting? There's only one guard at the moment, but yeah.
Ah, yep. So, okay, so I'm outside the door with the guards on whatever side he is. So I'll turn to him and ask, about the, well, incident at the well with the lizard. Where would the
Well,
jails
what
be?
about the well?
Oh no.
What was that one?
Sorry, I was just saying, well, what about the well?
Oh yeah, okay. So
Oh
yeah,
well.
where would the jail be?
He seems to be a little bit caught off guard by your statement before, saying it would be at the, well, it would be, where is it? Sorry, I just need to circle it on the map, make sure I'm on the right layer. Freehand, let's not do green. He says that the guardhouse is just across the street there.
Okay, so follow-up question. How much do you make in a week?
Why do you ask?
Well, you have just helped me out, and I'm going to return the favour.
A handful of, well, a gold or two, maybe more.
Give him 2 gold.
His eyes seem to alight before going, thank you, sir.
It's fine. I am a generous man.
God damn it, just giving all the peasant. There was a peasant that you chucked the gold at earlier as well.
Oh, money's nothing to me.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm guessing that the big lizard is just standing outside watching this go on.
Yep, and I call out to him, you, with me.
Of course.
Yeah, and I'll head over to the jail.
Sounds like a rapist.
Hey man, I'm being a guardian.
Yeah, so I'll head over to the well now.
Yep,
Not the well, the jail.
yep, okay.
I follow
Oh,
along,
no.
seeing as how
Getting him out
probably
now?
would be of use.
I obviously follow my liege as well.
I wake up. I just realized I've been ditched, so I try my best to find the boys. I eventually managed to find them, and I follow along as well.
If you want a really easy way to find us, just ask someone where the very fancy man is. Or where they saw him go.
Very fancy man.
Dude, like, come on, like, my outfit is worth more than this fucking town.
The fancy man.
All I
with
have
the
to
gnome
say
lizard.
is I sleep.
Yeah. So approaching the
That's all.
guardhouse, there seems to be a same sort of guard presence as the town hall, as 2 well-equipped guards seem to be standing outside the doors.
I'm going to roll an architecture check to take in the actual condition of the jail. So,
Just from outside of it?
from the outside, yes, but once we get inside, I'll probably do it again.
Unlike many of the other buildings, this seems to be made out of a large amount of stone, but still holds a wooden roof. That one.
Oh my
You
god.
can't tell anything
Oh.
else.
I'm unlucky.
Fair enough.
You think that the stone, it might be like some kind of eldritch magic as you tap against it. I can't hear my fingernail on it.
That's impressive. Alright,
The
I
2
guess we go
guards.
inside now.
Hang on,
The 2 guards out front seem to be eyeing you incredibly suspiciously as you were scratching at the wall of the
I take no notice
guard
of them.
post.
Oh my god.
As per usual.
They ask, what's your business, and they seem to like step in front of the doors.
I am here to inquire about a certain prisoner that I have heard is currently held in here.
Sure, by all means. One seems to open the door and then leads you.
I'll follow him.
I
Go
join them, and as we... no, I'll wait till we get further down.
They aren't too keen on the lizard.
I was literally just about to mention to tell him to stay outside.
Hey man, you're not black.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
As
Oh
you
my
mentioned it, Dan,
God.
I was literally opening my mouth.
Oh fuck.
Alright, yeah. So yeah, I'll tell him.
You may as well
wait
be the
outside.
equivalent of a black person for this town now.
Yeah.
All
Oh my
lizards are
gosh,
seen as evil.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking. Oh god, the little lizard fucked that up.
I tried to do what was right. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you did, but it didn't look right.
well,
And
So
Fuck you,
I guess
little
I guess we're entering.
I wait outside.
Okay, how long is this? Okay, how long has there been any time that that has passed between like their
Like half an hour at best.
Okay.
So you've been
It'd be
in
about an hour and a
total
half.
because you were waiting in the inn for a few hours, and then your friend came in. You were already arrested at that point in time, so you've been in prison for probably about like 3-ish hours, 3.5.
Okay, so I guess voice would probably be rasped by now from like yelling and like complaining. Got it.
Possibly, and screaming about your
Yeah.
your
Like
friend
just,
in the
just
neighboring
like an
cell.
angered annoyance of just being arrested for trying to help a guy. Cause I don't understand what the fuck. Like the lizard does not understand what's going on.
Yeah. So after being led through a few doors, you eventually end up in the guard captain's area. He seems to be talking to a few guards in the room, and before noticing as your chauffeur seems to rap on the door. Yes? Ah. Hello there.
I'm assuming you're the one in charge of this prison?
Well, in charge of the town, yes. Well, when
Well.
it comes to the militia.
Am I to understand that a certain prisoner, a small lizard, not quite tall, maybe a couple of feet, is currently under arrest in one of these cells?
You would be correct, yes. Why?
Well, how long will he be here?
How long in... he seems to have murdered someone. We do have the gallows set for one bird as well, but that's probably leave them to stew for a day or two.
A bird?
Yes, a strange creature. We found him on the outskirts, seeming to not to insult anyone's delicate sensibilities, but seeming to be feasting on a corpse.
As I hear
human.
this, there's like this absolute look of disgust is on my face. Oh, don't. That's enough.
Yes, quite enough. Yeah, so at this point in time, you might be making a display of both of them.
Wait, question.
Hmm?
Are there actual bed frames or anything I could prop like as like a personal safeguard between me and the bird? I know that they're blocked by a jail cell, but like
You kind of have a area of straw that would make up, I guess, where your bed would be.
You can
And that's
always
it.
boil witch in the
Yes.
corner.
Okay, so I'm gonna be in like the very closest corner, like near the guard, away from the bird.
Yeah. Okay.
Like in just terror.
Yep. Fair enough. You're cowering in the corner.
It is a bird.
So by display, you mean to execute?
Yes, we don't really have facilities in the town that are better kept for long-serving prisoners, especially ones that are of this nature.
Well,
all in nature.
as a firm believer of rehabilitation, mm,
Oh boy.
I can rehab these things.
instead of wasting what use the lizard has as nothing more than a 15-minute display of killing a feral animal, what if we could instead put them into my service?
Put them into your custody.
Yes.
If any more happenstances would occur,
Oh, I'll see
this
to
would
it that
be
they
on
won't.
you.
There is. I'll execute them myself.
Make a diplomacy check.
That
I'm laughing if it's in that one.
Bro, I'm about to
That
get
is
fucking
a-
lynched.
D. So that's a D20
Why do you
plus
not
8.
become a slave? Slave's turn.
Oh my fucking god!
Is that
Fuck
by
me.
chance?
What's with this natural one?
Hang on, let me just try something really quick.
That's
No, that is right. You just rolled a nat.
holy. sh-
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna
Why are we
die.
all
Fuck.
getting ones?
It's
Fuck
because
me.
the dice willed it.
I took all the luck in my first roll. I apologize, guys.
You robbed me.
Oh god,
I know,
god,
I
you
took
just
the-
can't make this happen.
Just killed me.
This has not been a lucky campaign. Holy shit.
Unlucky.
I need to prepare
The-
myself.
The guard captain seems to shake his head at your request. After what we've seen and how short a time he was in this town before such an occurrence would occur, I cannot, in all faith, do that. I do
Can I-
apologize.
Can I interrupt?
You're not even
Yep.
in here.
Am I
Oh,
able
wait.
to overhear the denial that is happening?
No, I doubt it.
The prison.
The prison
Is-
guards,
wait.
like the conversation between.
No, they're in
Oh, okay. No worries.
a little bit away from where the jail is and everything.
Alright.
You guys currently, you didn't see on your, oh yeah, to let you guys know, on the way through when you were being escorted, you didn't actually see any prison cells.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So we actually don't know where they are. We just know that they're in this vicinity.
Well, yeah, you have no other,
Okay.
well, because the person did say, like the jail and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, he did kind of say it's supposedly in this building somewhere.
Okay.
Well, guess I know what I'm using my fucking favor for. Fuck me.
Either that or prison break.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. I'll turn to the guard and say, well, understandable. I guess I'll take my leave then. I have no further business with these,
Can I hear,
Wait, hang on.
like, are they
This
within
bird.
sight of me?
That you
Yes.
mentioned.
Oh shit!
Yes, the bird.
Was there anything unique about him, or is this... Because in my mind, all I imagine is you're about to kill a large pigeon.
Seems sentient. When we found it, it was garbed in chainmail and held a shield, and its possessions are in our custody as well. Going through it, I cannot see what kind of god would let that into its service, but seemed to be wielding something of a cleric. But who knows? It could have gotten off another one it was feasting on.
I just sort of sigh heavily and say, last 3 days I have seen a lizard kill a man in a well, and a bird that apparently wears armor and a shield? What is this land?
Honestly, you and me both. It's been many a year since we even seen any creatures such as these come past.
Well, suppose I'll take my leave then. I have a mayor to talk to.
I bid you rest.
As they're going,
Yeah.
I'm just going to shout in Draconic to the fancy man. Help! Get me the fuck out of here!
We don't know you're here and you cannot see us.
I
We're,
thought.
we're literally
Yeah,
we're in
yeah,
the guardhouse
in the
above
area.
you.
Oh, okay, then my bad.
In the area that you can see that there are there's no windows in this current area.
Oh, okay, so I can't. Okay.
There is just 4 cells, a desk that is sort of on the far side of the room in sort of an alcove, and then some stairs leading up.
Mm.
Man, still just having a good
But we
time.
know, but we know he's there, right?
Well, you know that the jail is supposedly somewhere in the building.
Hmm.
Is it possible to plan to blow it up?
Alright, we leave. Upon leaving, I'm going to give the building one last look for any potential, I guess, insight into what it is.
Mm.
Any potential weaknesses and or,
Comes that roll.
things about the building.
Yep.
Just wait for a nat 1.
Swear to God if it's a nat 1.
This is bull. Holy fuck me, man! What is this?
Oh, damn, got
I'm gonna try that again.
Fuck!
Oh my.
Dude, this campaign's just trying to
Hang
fucking
on.
murder the shit out of this guy.
Yeah, we're just getting
literally
fucked.
is.
We're just getting
we're
fucked.
just getting fucked.
Chalk is not having a good day.
You're fucking right this shit,
Dude,
man. You
Chalk
can't
hates
write
this
this.
fucking town. Fuck this place.
I guess
you
I just noticed that the stone is stone again.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
the stone
yes.
is made out
simple
of
stone,
wool.
it's got a like wooden floor but yeah, apart from that, like you just scratch it. I still think this is vaguely magical.
Well, what are you doing to the floor?
Oh,
Nothing.
Oh, not much, just looking. Proceed to walk out the building.
Very nicely made. Very nice.
The people that are trying to save me. They're
The
just
floor
saying
is a
the floor
floor.
is floor.
Um,
Fucked.
I'd like to think he just goes like, it's very nice, it's very nicely made. This place is one of the most well-made things that I think I've ever seen.
I feel like I
And just takes
jinxed
a
it
look
that
around
time.
and
I'm
just
sorry,
vaguely
Anna.
depresses a bit.
Right, so I'm gonna head back over to Baron again. Is there anyone else? Something?
I'm
I guess this
tempted
would be
to
their
try
turn to do
something.
something.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, come on, let Bird do something, please. I want to see what he does.
I'm gonna start heading back to the inn.
Yep.
What was the bird thinking of trying?
Let me just check. I need to make sure.
Do you want to do a spot check around?
I was going to do that, yes, if I
Yep.
could.
Yeah, by all means.
Okay, we'll do a spot check. Do I have to roll for that, or?
Yep. So it goes off
Uh,
the spot skill. So you do. Oh yeah. Since I think this is the first time you might have rolled, so in that little chat window on the right hand side.
Yep.
So you do /roll space 1d20 and then whatever modifiers you have in just like +7 or whatever. So like.
Yep, 1d20, and then my
Yeah. So you can do
spot
things like
is-
that.
My skill modifier is 8 in spot.
So 1d20 plus 8.
Plus 8. Plus 8.
Yep, so with a 23, looking around the room, that while the bars seem decently well kept, the area itself isn't. You can see that from whatever previous prisoners that may have made their abode in here, that the rust in some of the corners where someone may have previously urinated and defecated seems to have rusted and damaged some of the metals. And aside from that, there seems to be, next to the alcove where the guards sit, there seems to be keys hanging on the wall.
Okay, am I allowed to try and push the metal on bars or something like that to see if I can get some movement? Like, how would that work?
That would be a strength check.
Strength check. Okay, so how do I do that one then?
So that is just 1d20 plus your strength modifier.
Which I think is 0.
Yeah.
Strength modifier, yep, which is a 0, so...
No,
Oh,
just
you-
1d20.
Slash roll.
1d20, is it? Have I done
Yeah.
something wrong?
And you just slash roll first.
Holy
sorry,
fuck.
yep, roll. Yep, slash,
Wait.
slash roll.
And then just 1d20.
Roll 1d20. Oh, wait, what have I done wrong there? Slash roll 1d20.
Make sure there's a space between roll and 1d20.
Right. I bet you fucked it up now. I got a 23 that last round, now I get a
You
fucking
got a 10.
God damn it.
That's not bad.
So it doesn't seem to really move. You can tell that, like, the briefest you feel like there might be some movement, but you can't tell, and it doesn't seem to shift or do anything.
Okay. Nope, that's all
Beyond
good.
beyond this, the guard seems to see you kind of like start doing that, and he yells across the room, "Oi, you stop that!
Come get me, Hughie!
Fucking birds!
In
Never gonna
bed.
look at pigeons the same way."
I'll end my turn there.
Yep. So, jumping back to Flint.
Oh, sorry, I'll
Unless-
end my turn by
'cause-
meditating, sorry. I'll end my turn
Well,
by
that-
meditating.
yeah. Homer. After a while, you do see that Flint and Antelo seems to just kind of walk a little bit past you, heading back to inn. Well, seeming to head in the direction of the inn. As for you, you've certainly found Flint as he seems to cross over the marketplace and towards where the town hall is.
I would say I just tail behind Flint and I just follow him to wherever the fuck he's going.
Rubbing hands. Hey there, master.
Oh, no. No!
God.
Flint's literally
Uh-oh.
just rounded up a bunch of slaves, it seems.
Hey, whoa! What the fuck?
Well, in
Yeah.
fact, then they're like, "Whoa, I'm an independent
weird
lizard. I have
moves.
you know."
I'll just turn to Homer and say, oh, and continue walking.
Oh, disregarded.
Wow.
I don't know him. I don't even know his name.
It's the guy that almost died, remember?
Here it is, the one that got like harassed.
Oh, well,
by
I was
a
going to
large
mention that, but I was
wolf.
like, eh.
Oh, it's Wolf Boy.
Oh, it's the...
Oh god. Once more, heading towards the town hall. Both the guards seem to be back in position now. The one that you had handed gold to, seeming to greet you quite happily.
Oh.
Back to seeing Baron?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. He seems to hold the door open for you.
Thank you. I just walk in.
Would you like me to wait outside again?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh god. Fuck, this session's taken like quite a different turn to what I thought it would.
Yeah, we've gotten some dodgy rolls.
Oh yeah.
Have I reached the inn?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to set myself down and begin making an item.
Wait, are you going up to the?
Yeah, the room.
Yep. Yeah,
How
you're
long have I
going up
been
to your
asleep?
room and huh?
Roughly. How long will have I been asleep now?
Probably about an hour or so. Well,
Right.
since starting, yeah, about an hour.
Benefits of being midget, can sleep on lizard's shoulder.
Wait, am I the fucking pack mule?
Oh, shit.
Congratulations,
He's
mate.
He's
finally
super realized.
He's finally tweaked. Alright,
Um,
so I'm going to sit down and begin crafting. So that's... Yeah, let's hope I don't roll a nat 1 on this, otherwise I'm going to fucking destroy
Explodes in
the...
your face.
Curse yourself.
God, this has just been.
That didn't work.
Slash
Oh,
roll.
damn.
Oh no.
Yeah, you got to put the slash in front of the roll.
Well,
Yeah, 20.
that
17.
is...
Oh, not
That's
bad.
29.
good.
What the fuck?
That's a lot better.
Jesus!
That's some good stuff.
That's literally double the fucking DC check of the item.
Wait, what were you making?
Stone... Hang on. I've got it here. Stone burn acid.
Ah, what's the DC for it? Do you know?
Let me just get it up.
It's
22.
in 22. Yep. So
Yeah,
you
so yeah.
succeed.
Alright.
So
So-
you start crafting on those.
Can I
No. Yep.
I was gonna say, can I go in and knock on Antelo's room or try and find out which one his is?
You're still
'Cause I wanted to
sleeping, my
stop.
bro.
Yeah, I want to wake up.
Yeah. He hears like the potion making, I guess, in the side and maniacal laughter.
I do maniacally laugh.
Yeah. Man, when you like are making the potions or something, a poof of like cloud appears and it sounds like a maniacal laugh.
God,
Imagine all the people in
bitches,
the
bro.
tavern like hearing someone cackle. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, hold
Hit
on.
the lever! Wrong lever.
Wait, are we in Detroit?
What?
It's a rundown town. It used to be a mining hub.
Bro, fuck
Ah,
the police coming
fuck.
straight from the
Wait,
lizard brain.
this is Detroit.
Damn.
Yeah,
God.
and we
Trying to
imprison
keep the
everything that
liz-
isn't
keep the
human
lizards
based.
down.
Apart from being a
feel like
little
I
bit
should be offended
decrepit,
by this.
it's generally like quite nice, like a place.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like
Sure,
down,
as
a little
long
bit
as you're
down on
not-
its luck.
As long as you're a human, it's a nice place. Yes.
Shut up, lizard.
Oh no.
There are a few
Okay,
like
nice
elves here and now, between the populace. I think it was like 2% of the population is elves.
Like 20 of them.
Wait. D&D.
2% represent.
Go. To give you an idea of the kind of populace that's in here, it is humans 96%, 2% halflings, 2% elves.
Also, while I'm crafting, because there's a 50 gold thing on crafting
Yep.
in a single day, I'm also going to add to my craft list as well one more item.
Yep.
Change that, take it out of there, and I am going to make good ale.
Good ale?
Good
You
ale.
can't be bothered going down and purchasing it from the tavern for 2 copper.
Well, I'm sure they... No, it's not 2 copper, it's 10 gold, and it removes fatigue.
Okay, well, yeah, that's some slightly better ale.
Hmm.
Yep, so
Um.
as you knock on his door, you don't have the key to his door, but you hear someone knocking.
And yes, that passes. Just.
Perfect. Yeah, 20 I think would probably
Yep.
be the DC or something. Yeah.
20 is the DC.
Yep, so you hear a rapping on your door.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna continue crafting. Like as if I haven't heard it.
I just imagine him like getting down on his hands and knees trying to peek underneath the door.
I've not heard it or paid attention to it. You forget, I'm inattentive as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I knock again, but louder to try and get his attention.
Hey, what you doing in there, friend?
I'm determined to get in.
I look at the brew intently. That's odd. I didn't think liquid could speak. And continue crafting.
Okay. And
Uh,
yeah,
is the door locked by any chance, or can I just open it? Just go.
you don't have the key to his room, but it depends on whether or not Antelo locked the door.
I probably did. I'm not
Yeah,
attentive enough to remember.
Yeah, but
you just try the door handle, just like
Yeah,
rattle it. Yeah, so it seems like you can't get in unless, heavens
That's-
forbid, you try to like do something stupid, like knock it down or.
No, I'm just gonna go back to bed. I'll go back and rest.
Yep. And so, back to Flint.
I'd just walk into the building, haven't I?
Yeah, just walking in, won't bother with the description again. You've been in here so many times now.
Yeah, I'll just walk over to his room and tap on the frame again. Baron?
Yep. He seems to be quite drunk at this point in time, giving up on pouring into his cup, and now has just the entire bottle on the table. He
Oh.
looks up lazily at you.
Indulging a little bit, are we?
A little bit, yes.
Well, I have come here to see if we can make a deal with these prisoners that you have.
Giving a slight hiccup, he goes, "What about them?"
Well, instead of wasting what, little use they could be as a little display, what if I could purchase them?
Purchase them?
Yes.
What do you plan to do with them?
Well, I could always
Sex
use
slaves.
a little bit more bodyguards. A man like myself around these certain areas.
He's Diplo check, or
I've got to have an
are you-
advantage for him being drunk. Come on.
Yeah, you are.
good.
I'll give you, since he's like quite sloshed at this point in time, I'll give you a +4 circumstance bonus.
Wait, if he's a bit sloshed, does that mean I get to go inside now?
No.
No,
The guard's
guard's
still out the
outside.
front, fella.
Nah.
They're kind of just like, when like two people are just like they don't have anything to say. They're just kind of like looking. Well, the two guards are just looking at you, and I guess you're looking just between them.
That's a 29.
29 in total. Yep.
Oh damn.
He seems to state one condition.
But
They don't hurt anyone else in the town.
oh, they won't be entering the town again.
He says that he seems to nod once or twice before saying, that seems fine.
Well,
And he seems to take out a like small seal from a pouch at his side. Putting it down, it seems to be like a mayor's sigil. Give that to the town guard and tell them that. Yes. And can you get that back to me afterwards?
yes. Would it be a good price? I think 80 gold for the both of them is quite fair.
The man seems to kind of scowl a little bit before saying, that's fine.
Right, I'll give them the gold.
Putting the gold on his desk, he seems to reach for it and accidentally knocks it off the table, scattering it on the floor. Before like kind of like swishing you away.
Oh, yeah, okay, so in like a... Oh, so he knocks it down and then pretty much motions for me to leave.
Yeah, and you can see out of the corner of your eye he's going down to pick it back up.
I'll ask if I'll... Yeah, okay, we'll I'll take the thing off the table. I'll see you
Yep.
tomorrow, most likely, then.
He seems to like kind of, yeah,
I'll walk out and I guess I'll close the door.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'll close the door.
Yep.
Before me and Flint leave, how far is the distance between me and the guards?
I'm guessing you're at the bottom of the steps to the town hall, so probably about 10 feet, maybe
Okay.
less.
As I see, what's Flint's character's name?
You don't know that.
Oh shit. As I see Mr. Moneybags coming out and closing the door, I get up and prepared to wait for him to come down to collect me. I look at the guards and I say, you know, I may be a lizard, but I'm not a hobgoblin.
Hobgoblins are an actual race.
Yep. They seem to look at
Goblins.
each other with that statement.
I kind of just
Then
look at him,
just
I
back to
scowl at him
you.
angrily, saying that.
Oh no.
Sad times. Making
I'll turn to the guard I gave the gold to.
Yep.
Baron seems to be retiring for the night. It's probably best not to let other people have a chat with him.
He seems to nod before heading inside.
We'll head off to the fucking prison.
Yep. Heading towards the prison, once more you're greeted by the two guards out front of it. They've kind of watched you just go to because the town hall was only about, I guess, 200 feet away from them. So they just kind of saw you like walk all the way back like a
Yeah.
few minutes later. They seem to go, yes.
I'll be going to speak with the captain.
And do you flash the seal or?
Yeah, I'll show it to him. I have this.
They seem to nod before reopening the doors and showing you through.
In the time that it's done that, I'm going to add another thing to my craft list.
It's been about just
About 20 minutes.
probably about 10-15.
Alright, well, I'll wait a bit longer before I add another one.
Hmm.
Keep in mind, most of this shit would probably be finished in about an hour or two.
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just follow the guard. Oh no, I already know where it is. I'll just walk to the captain's office.
Yep. One of the guards is kind of taking you back through. But yeah, you kind of know where it is, so you're kind of just side by side now. And once more you reach the guard captain.
I have a order from the mayor that I am to have these two prisoners in my custody, and I'll give it to him.
He kind of looks at the sigil before looking back up at you. And what did the mayor say?
Well, I offered to buy them, and he agreed.
The guy grumbles slightly.
They will also, on one circumstance, that they are not to enter this town again, which I find quite agreeable. I don't think they have a place around here.
The guard captain seems to nod a little bit more enthusiastically with that being stated. Okay. I'll let the town's guard know that they are not to enter. Thank you for that. And he seems to hand the sigil back to you.
I'll put it back in one of my pockets. Yeah. I guess, show me these
Show him
prisoners.
to the guards. The guard that has been escorting you seems to nod once before continuing. This time he seems to take quite a different path, heading through one or two rooms. In the side passages you see what appears to be a small barracks where a few guards would sleep, rotating. They seem to be playing cards at the moment. Before directly on the right of that barracks, there seems to be a small spiral staircase that goes down. Taking you down, this is to the two others who are currently located in prison. You hear echoing footsteps on the stone spiral staircase as a single guard and Flint and Homer's going down there, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because Homer's been following Flint. So you see Flint and Homer's character appear at the far sides. The one guard seems to turn to the prison officer and seems to be talking intently to him. The officer seems not too pleased about what's being said before grumbling once, picking up the keychain off the ledge and walking over. Seems like you two are being released into his custody. Well,
Wait, so they're now in the room, like.
yeah, they're in the room with Satanic and Small Lizard.
Have you got some food, human?
Alright, so the second I see them, I just like jump at and like leap at the cage.
Yep.
Holding against it and scream in Draconic. Smooth skin! What the fuck?
The guard, seeing you leap at the cage as he walks by, kind of lets out a small, like, fuck's sake, creepy fucker.
So I'm gonna get like near, sort of squat, I guess, at the bars next to the lizard, and kind of look very sort of happy to the other guards, but I'll whisper like to him, "Do not speak again while we're in this town."
Alright. I'll just like go and drop and fall while falling to the floor.
What is this,
just
like
nod.
when a dog just like rolls over, shows its belly?
No, it's more of like I'm holding on to like latching onto the cage and then like
dropping to your knees.
Okay, like
or what?
understood. Like okay, I get what's going on.
The man seems to unlock the first cage with the small lizard before walking over to the other. Be careful with this one.
Anyone got food?
Gives me
I
the
want
fucking
food.
creeps.
I will like
Before I
fucking,
let him out,
sidestep upon hearing that.
I think I'll
Yep.
have him shackled.
That's against my religion. I am free.
No, not entirely.
I'm going to nudge the side of the fancy man's like clothes and then look at him and then like pointing at the bird and just wave my head like really hard, like not like wave it side to side, like no, don't do it.
I kind of like lightly push him off and like to not touch me.
Ew, you dirty my clothes.
I kind of rush
just
away
trying to-
where he touched me.
Like the utter look of sorrow and like just like stepping away from the cage because I know this thing is about to come out.
I'll call to the, what is there, 3 guards?
There is the officer and then the one guard that's by the staircase.
Alright, so this bird, I believe I'll have shackled. I tell him to put your arms out through the bars so that they can put the chains on his hands.
Yep. So the other guard that was by the stairs seems to walk over and get the shackles from the table before tentatively approaching the cell. Is the bird putting its hands through?
As he's doing this, I kind of stare at him in a very "you do this" sort of way.
The bird complies.
And the
The
feet.
bird gets its and the feet.
Yes.
The guard goes back and gets another pair of manacles and seems to attach them at the bird's feet by reaching through the cage slightly.
We have a rope.
Once, I'm afraid we don't have one here, no.
Well, I suppose this will do. The keys, please.
Tossing you 2 keys off of the chain. Well, the kind of like key ring. He says, "Don't drop those."
Oh, I've got them. I kind of place them facing away from the bird, so my
Yep.
tape kind of obscures exactly where I put them.
Yep. Okay. And
Have I
then
been given
he-
back my axe yet? Sorry.
No.
I gotta
No.
interject. Oh, okay.
So unlocking the cage, the bird is now free,
Oh,
and
fuck.
so the officer steps back and a little bit away from the bird-like cage, and then the guard seems to lead you back up. At the top of the stairs, there seems to be a chest, and inside of it, it seems to hold their personal effects. He seems to open it up and then just gesture towards them.
I don't believe that they'll be carrying it themselves at the moment. Can you call out to the front and get the big lizard for me?
Hey, big lizard! Hey! Calling out into the room that seems to have the guards playing some cards, he says, "There's a big lizard out front. Can you get him to come in here?" His orders. One of the men seem to begrudgingly sigh and obey as he seems to head out. A few moments later, the big lizard appears.
You carry their stuff. I don't trust them with.
Okay. I pick up their stuff, and I give all the guards a seething look of contempt.
More lizards.
Okay, can I at least? I'm gonna look up at Fenceman and just like fucking hold both arms up like in a what the fuck gesture. But like what?
I guess
Like,
I'll
there's
just.
obviously in confusion.
I
Yeah.
just have a completely passive look at my face and just kind of walk.
Yep. Leading your newfound companions, you're shown the way out. And there seems to be another guard that seems to be going around, and you can hear some of the whispers that he's telling to the other guards. Apparently those two not allowed back into the town. I'll go tell the others in the barracks, but yeah. When the next watch comes back, tell them as well.
Do I overhear this?
Yeah, you would.
They're not really being too quiet about it.
Ah, fair enough. I'll keep my pie hole shut for now.
Probably be wise, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be helpful.
Birds have
Considering-
oil in their feathers, and I've got lots of fire.
And considering I'm the nigger of the town.
Oh, shit, don't say that.
You
I'm
and me both,
recording.
bruh. Hey, you're the.
You're recording.
I was the one almost lynched here, bud.
Oh,
And so
shit.
was the bird.
Yeah. So I'll turn to the big one and say, "You stand out front of the gates with them. Don't let them move. Take their stuff and put it in the cabin for now."
Of course.
Wait, so where are you going, or what are you doing?
So we're heading back to the tavern to put their stuff in the room.
Yep.
And then he is going to go wait outside one of the gates with them.
Oh, lovely. I shall do that.
Yep, so there are like 4 exits to the town. Well, sorry, 3 exits to the town. So yeah, I'm guessing that you would just lead them to the one that you're most familiar with, because it was the way that you guys came in.
Yep.
Yeah, and so
Actually, wait, which is the exit that's on the way to the mines?
Let me just quickly. Where's my massive map? I didn't put the massive map on. Oh yeah, because it was too big. Let me just get it up on BD this page.
I think it's the direct northern exit, isn't it?
I think it's south or.
Oh, hang on, I'm looking at the wrong.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the big map. Yeah, it's the southernmost one.
Yep, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Yep, so they're waiting outside now, and Yeah, I'm guessing you just quickly go back, hand the sigil back, and then guess reconvene at the tavern.
Yep.
Yep. So now it's getting quite late in the day. It's probably about 7-ish p.m. So, what do you want to do?
Um,
How long have I been crafting?
Probably now about like hour and a half, because just the whole shenanigans with the prison cell and
Alright,
unlock,
so
get them outside the town, that kind of crap.
that'd mean I'd have at least finished the fucking stone burn, or getting close. And alright, so I'm going to go downstairs as well, close-ish to the time he's entering, or just before he's entered, and meet
Yep.
up with him.
Yep. So I guess you hear that, since you would have probably chosen the room right next to where Flint would have had, so you can hear his like door close as he goes in.
Alright, I enter and inquire about the state of the mayor and what has recently occurred. Because I've clearly not been there.
well,
Well, how was the mayor? Did we manage to acquire our assistants back?
yes, it appears that the help, once again belonging to me.
And
Yes,
the mayor?
we also.
Man,
I saw the opportunity and also a pigeon, I think. Quite a strange one, that one.
It's not unlike you to make odd purchases. What? A pigeon?
A big one. Taller than me.
It's a big pigeon! Whee!
Big bird.
A pigeon bigger than a man? Well, now I've seen everything.
Well, you haven't seen him yet.
Well.
We will tomorrow. We have some work to do.
And the mayor, what of him? I'm assuming he was none too happy about letting go 2 prisoners.
Well, he appeared to be quite in the drink, and I bought them.
Drink. Gives me a thought. When are you set to meet the mayor next time?
Most likely be probably tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I'll need to. I have a Master Suresh to talk to.
How early in the morning would you... Well, rather, how heavily inebriated was this mayor?
He appeared to be quite intoxicated, but still able to speak. Standing, I wasn't able to witness that one. But he fumbled the coins that I handed him to the floor, which I would say was quite heavily drunk.
Would a hangover cure get you some good graces?
Probably, but not enough for me to bother about.
Fair enough.
He'll
I
be
shall
over
get...
by the time I wish to speak to him again anyway.
Very well. Anything else I can potentially use?
You know about mines.
Mines? Well, a fair bit about masonry and the likes, and obviously the engineering and architecture that goes into building a mine. Not so much about the mining itself, unless of course you're talking about gems.
Truly outrageous.
Well, guess we'll head to sleep as we have a plan tomorrow.
Alright, I turn around, head back to my room.
Yep, so eating your rations and everything, unless you want to go down
I'm gonna spend
just-
a gold or 2 to get food.
Yeah,
I'll go knock on Silent's door. You, wake up!
Silence
You
roused from
wake
his slumber. Poor Silence.
Smack him awake.
I'll knock on the door.
Can I help you?
You, Haven, now.
Alright,
And then I'll
boss.
just walk away.
He seems very dejected about this. Yep, so all meeting up in the tavern and everything. It's like 2 silver per meal for each of you.
How many people are in the
So-
Except
tavern?
for
That's
Big
with
Lizard.
a drink and everything.
How many people are in the tavern?
You told Big Lizard to stay out. By
Yeah,
the
he's
way,
got tent
like
and food. He's ready. I sent him
Yeah,
there with
yeah,
the
but,
plans
like,
of him
the-
staying outside for the night.
but the
Yeah.
others don't have any food. You took all of
Yeah,
them.
I have plenty of food. I give them each 1 ration
Yep.
each, so I use
Wait,
up.
and we're out.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
well,
know
I'm
what?
still
Definitely
yelling and
town.
screaming that I'm free even
Okay,
though I'm
okay,
shackled
okay.
up.
I
God fucking damn it, this bird. Shut
yeah,
up,
I
I'm
bird.
guessing that you set up just like
yeah,
your camp probably about 100 feet or so away from like the guards that are stationed on the south exit.
yeah, and I give them all 1
I
ration.
want to
each.
light the bird's tent on fire.
Uh,
Town race.
I'm gonna join Evil and Silent down at the tavern to eat as well because I've spent the silver for the meal.
Yep.
I'm going to be
Yeah,
sitting
wait,
there
before
at
you
the
spend
table.
anything, how many people are in the tavern? You know, as in like customers, like people in the floor.
There's probably
Oh?
about 6 or 7. They seem to be burlier folks.
I'll head over to the barkeep.
Yep.
I hand him 5 gold and say, for everyone in here on my shout, as
Who's
a
on me?
celebration for getting rid of 2 problematic people of this town.
A cheer kind of goes up. And so that 5 gold, I'm guessing, also includes your meals.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, and then there's a decent amount of drinks on tap now for everyone in the tavern.
Yep.
So, yeah, you guys start making your merriment. Satanic's help. To give you an idea, Satanic, that rations are pretty much just like dried meats and fruits and various things like that. So you're handed like a meal's worth of that. And then Big Lizard, you only have 1 tent, which I guess you are going to be sleeping in.
No,
Oh.
them 2 are sleeping in it, and I'm watching guard
Ah, okay,
all
yeah.
fucking night.
I'm
Oh
not
no, you wouldn't
sleeping,
need to. You're
I-
right
wait,
outside the
okay.
town.
I just want to
Okay.
emphasize too that my character is going a bit batshit nuts that he's free because they've got like a
Mm.
whole thing with his backstory about their
It's
race
still-
wanting to be free. So
Yeah.
he's fucking
Okay, wait.
going a bit nutto still.
Is the bird still in shackles at all?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Resounding
I'm
yes.
still going to
Shackled.
look at it as. Okay, wait, is the bird already in the tent?
I don't know. Is he?
I probably
Is he?
wouldn't. I don't think that he would personally be in
Yeah.
the tent.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hide it there now.
Yeah,
Alright.
okay.
You really don't like this bird?
Oh, I've never this thing. The little lizard has never seen a bird like that, and it's scaring the living shit out of them. I'll survive considering.
Yep.
So you're a little one-punch
So-
man lizard.
I've sat down at the table with, obviously Silent, awaiting Lathia's return.
Mm.
I am inspecting what seems to be a bottle of slightly murky but shifting liquid.
Ooh.
I'm interested in that drink.
No drink. Melt insides would do too much damage. Meant for destroying stone. The whole idea of Obsidian Tower had me thinking, if we can't get in through doors, if we can't get in through
I kind of
something,
hush him the moment he says the tower.
Fair enough.
Don't be mentioning that here.
And
Oh,
beyond
I'll-
that, are you just all taking your rest then, or now, or?
I was gonna actually ask Antelo some
Oh, yep.
questions quickly.
Yep, fair
Is
enough.
by any chance, young gnome one, small gnome one, is there a way for you to make upgraded arrows?
At the moment, potentially. I could attach minor explosive to arrows. I begin mumbling about potential explosives and additives
Russell,
to
1
arrows.
second.
Oh.
Before you get too carried away with that, what makes you think you deserve them?
Oh, I will pay for them by all means, sir.
Oh,
I have no desire to deserve anything. I am willing to pay.
yeah, we have an agreement. I am quite on board with this.
We
I
have
kind
reached an
of
accord.
lead into Rosal and say, "What do they cost?"
Well, I mean, depending on a single alchemist fire split, potentially several arrows. So I'd say about 20 gold pieces. I'd say per 5.
Okay. So, what are you, an elf? Elf! I think we can come to an agreement at a quite cheap price of 35 gold for 5 arrows.
By any chance, can you do 30? For it is all I have.
I am quite a generous man. I'll take that penalty to myself in the bank. I think I'll take the 30 gold.
I hand Flint 30 gold for the arrows.
Yep.
I then stand up and exit the booth, meanwhile grabbing 5 arrows from the elf's quiver and walking back upstairs.
Yep.
Without asking for them or anything in return, I've just yoinked them and walked upstairs.
Yep.
These are mine. Goodbye.
Yep. Okay. So now I'm guessing you guys are taking a rest.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna take
I think
a piss
now is
back
a
in a
good.
sec.
Yeah, I was about to say
Ditto.
5-minute break for
Yeah.
piss and everything.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Alright,
Oh!
I'm gonna go quickly and I'll be back.
I gotta say, this actually does sound really fun.
Yeah.
I will say this: fuck the
This
fuck
has just
the
been the-
town and
This
fuck
has just been a
Smooshmans. This is
complete
bullshit.
shenanigans like
Like,
session.
Lighterflood, it's your whole fault that I'm the fucking help.
Bruh, what the fuck? I tried to save someone. What the fuck? It's not
Yeah.
my fault. I'm retarded. Like the
But
fucking
it
rope
is your
rope.
fault you're retarded.
Like that. Dude's
I
got guy
did
like
nothing.
inked.
I did fucking jack all, and I'm getting treated like I'm the one that murdered someone.
Well, Flint's happy now because he owns all you guys.
I know if I'm the fucking. I am now in slavery.
You're not in
What the
slavery.
fuck?
You're not a slave.
You know? Okay.
Yet.
You were just purchased.
Yeah.
Yet.
I am
Okay,
not
there-
owned by Flint.
Okay,
I
Tom.
am in his service.
They're indentured
you're-
servitude.
Not indentured.
No.
Not indentured.
Oh, I'm back.
Just in service.
This has been
Hey there,
interesting.
Mr. Moneybag.
Being a fucking uncle. I don't even know if he's a fucking uncle. He's being a fucking Uncle Tom right now. Fuck.
Who?
What, the big one?
Me?
Yes.
I'm not being an Uncle Tom. What?
No, he's not. He's understanding his place in the world.
Jesus. Fuck.
Yes.
I just come back and hear, Jesus fuck, what happened?
And I was saying Big
Turbo
Lizard was acting
racism.
like an Uncle Tom, and I'm like, no, he's not. He just knows his place. I mean, the thing is, like, we both understand that we're useful to each other, so we're kind of just
Yeah.
going along with it.
I did turn 2 wolves into pink mist. So.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was no. Wait, that was you cut one's head off.
They were okay. If I didn't turn them into a mist, why are the hides have holes in them? Exactly.
Yeah, you just got well,
What?
actually.
This
Yeah, I
situation
was about
is
to say,
fucked.
well, actually.
This situation is fucked.
No,
thing
your
is,
situation is fucked.
Ours is pretty good, actually.
I'm quite
Yeah.
happy with how this is turning out. I'm liking it. I didn't have to
Yeah.
resort
Wait,
to
I'm
using a
from
fucking
where?
favour call.
Like 300 gold up at this point.
Man, I wanted to drag that shit out in the prison more, but it'd been dangled too much in the prison, so I was like, yeah, nah, just shut up and go with what was happening, because there's
Yeah.
no point dragging that shit out.
Yeah, because I mean, as you could tell, I kind of focused on getting you out as early as I
Yeah.
could.
That's it. Like I was like, oh, I could have some fun. I'm like, nah, just fucking let's get the fuck out of the prison, get this shit rolling. Like it's too much. Like you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Okay, now there, I could have seen if like a prison arc going. Like, okay, like, oh, we had to just figure out our own way to break out.
Oh yeah.
I would, if
Yeah.
you did that, I would completely and utterly disassociate from you and fucking condemn you.
That's all. I mean, like, that's not how it went. But I could say that that'd be a neat ass idea for another campaign or something like that.
Oh,
I
Oh
digress.
yeah, breaking out of prison is a classic thing that happens in D&D.
oh yeah, yeah.
Especially because most people are murder hobos.
Fucking
Oh,
A.
the dragon
Well,
on
I
the
did-
drawing board is no longer in, like, jail.
Bro, okay, all right. I just gotta say, man, that was fuck. That was fuck. I tried to do the right thing.
Yeah, but you're a lizard. So
Man,
Fucking
before
fucked. Man, fuck the smooth skins coming
You know
straight
what
from the lizard
what would be,
den.
you know
The
what would
smooth
be
skins.
hilarious?
before
Is
the
if
long rest,
One of the lizards in combat just lays a fucking egg.
Oh god.
No.
then
throws
just
it
before
at
the
the
long
enemy,
rest,
that's what
I'm
should be
going
done.
I'm going to make up those arrows for silent.
Hmm.
I'm going to combine by utilizing my my 5 flasks that I've got in my inventory. I'm going to make a combination mixture between a flammable oil material and
Yep.
the alchemist fire
Mm.
to make what is essentially sticky napalm arrows. Obviously, they're only going to work in a 5-foot radius of target, so they have to hit to work. They're not going to splash, but they will light a target on fire. If that's all right,
Hmm.
you can set the
Um,
DC check
yeah.
for that.
Okay. 1 second.
I was going to say you could just make it apply grease, and then if that sounds like too
That's-
broken, make it apply grease, and then we'll just throw a fire at it.
Well, that's just it. Like, it's going to be a combination thing. That's
Oh yeah,
Part
no.
of-
Well, the alchemist fire detonates on its own, doesn't it? So that would too.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So, well, ba, 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 ba.
So-
it's not a magical arrow, blah blah. Yeah, because it would probably since you're spreading an alchemist fire across 5 arrows, there wouldn't it would set them on fire and deal damage, but it wouldn't explode.
It wouldn't explode outwards to nearby tiles. No, it'd
Yeah.
only hit the target that it hit.
Mm, yeah.
And obviously
And
light
so-
them on fire, and then they have to do the action to, deflame themselves.
Yep. What's the?
What DC check do you want to put on that? Because that's on
I
you.
would put like the same DC as a alchemist fire,
Alrighty, so that is.
or you set yourself on fire.
Yeah, well, well, this is going to be an interesting roll, fella.
Here comes that one, baby.
Oh god, he sets himself on fire,
One.
burns down the tavern. I would laugh
Wait,
if
this is what I mean.
burns
Two.
that one, goes back to
We
jail.
need the artificer.
Oh, no, that is a
Oh,
check.
huh?
That is a succeed.
Yeah, there you go.
That's 25.
So
Because I
that's.
think it's DC 25, isn't it?
No, it's DC 20.
Okay, yep.
Bro, how the fuck are y'all? Okay, wait. Wait.
They're doing things that are like they've
Alchemy.
specifically just twinked themselves into, so they're only good at like
Then
specific
got it.
things. So yep, you craft them, and yeah, so
That'd be a long rest. Alright, I'm going to change my equipment around and get rid of those 5 fly.
I basically paid Antelope to make me better arrows. That's what
You
happened.
paid me.
Oh, sorry. I paid Flint to make Antelope make me better arrows.
Yes.
I mean,
okay,
in a very real way, I'll end up with the money eventually. It'll be used for me because, I mean, I'm basically a fucking self-returning investment.
Yes.
and yeah, so after a long rest, you're woken by knocks on your doors and a full made breakfast being handed in by a barmaid.
Oh, thank you, and I'll give her a gold.
She kind of seems very surprised and, yeah, thanks you quite cautiously for it before, like, leaving the room. Pay for this food after all, you're just paying more gold.
Hey, yo, but here's the thing. People like me.
True. Yep.
My
And
desire is
so,
not to be like your desire to be strong.
and then outside, well, outside of the town and everything, you will wake up after, I guess, a little bit less of a nice rest.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Well, if both of them were in a bed, well, one of them was in a tent, which is kind of alright, but you were sleeping on the floor because I'm guessing he didn't put out his bed. Well, he could have put out his bedroll, but there was only space for one.
Mm.
And I was just acting like a spastic all night, so.
Yes,
Alright.
so I'm guessing
Hey.
that also Big Lizard feeds them in the morning, or are you just gonna
Fuck
you've
dude.
had your
No.
rations?
Fuck, I'm just gonna wake up, not offer them anything because I slept on nothing, and then just
Yep.
eat my food.
Fucking
No one
lizard
told you
boy.
you couldn't get in the tent. Fuck.
Yeah, you guys could have been real nice and cuddly
Also,
together.
part of our possessions, which you kept from us, were bedrolls that we
Oh,
could
well.
have slept in.
Maybe you shouldn't have fucking murdered someone.
I
am
didn't
under-
fucking kill the fucking.
I am under
This
strict
is
order.
bullshit.
Okay,
Fucking
so
scalies.
Shut up, bird brain.
so I'm
What
gonna
up
go up
there?
to the bar.
Yep.
They have like a full leg of ham. That'd be something that they'd have, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, what's that cost?
So full leg of ham. Let's say that would probably be 3 silver pieces because it would make many meals.
Yep. All right, I'll take that. I'll give it. Hang on, I'm gonna fucking this out. So that's.
It's
7
10
silver.
silver is 1 gold.
Seeing as how
Yeah,
Big
7.
Lizard didn't get a full rest, does that mean he has fatigue?
Oh no.
He didn't get a full rest. He was awake most of the night, keeping an eye
The
on them.
Todd
Oh yeah, true, yeah.
beast.
True. So so Big Lizard would be fatigued, but yeah, so he would get a -2 to strength, -2 to dex until full rest.
Neg 2 to dex
Two.
and strength.
To be
yeah.
fair, too, should I get some kind of negative thing too if I was up yelling and screaming all night? be
If
fair.
you're okay, God, you're all just making it worse on yourself. Okay, fine.
I'm just
Everyone,
being fair because that's
yeah, everyone's kind of fatigued. Everyone who slept outside, as they didn't have like proper bedding or anything, everyone's kind of fatigued.
Right.
I'm going to waltz out of the tent, and while stretching and just like feeling ultra refreshed. Morning.
He has dark rings around his eyes.
Just scowls at you angrily.
I'm gonna go downstairs as well with
Yep.
Evil. Does the barkeep sell rations by chance?
They don't sell rations. No, they would just have like some kind of like bundled. They have bundled food, but it only lasts like a week, whereas rations are just considered indefinite.
Okay. Well, I'm going to wave over to Evil, or Lathia, and gonna ask if I can buy a sorry, not ask Lathia, but I'll turn to the barkeep and buy a small meal, like something I can eat on the move, like a bit of chicken or something like that.
Yeah, you're given a small like linen cloth that seems to be filled with some bread, some cheeses, and a few sausages.
I turn to Lathia and say, "I'm gonna go see the idiots at the gate. I'll be
Yeah.
back
So,
soon."
how many days worth or just single meal?
For foods?
Yeah, for the like bundle that you're purchasing.
Oh, well, I'm just going to buy something for me to eat this in the morning.
Oh,
and
yeah,
on the way
yeah.
there, I'll stop off at a grocery store and get ration.
Yeah, so the one would be Salapitantos's place, and that is on the map the number 2 building. So right on the edge of the marketplace. It's actually on the way to the south gate as well.
So yeah, like I said, on the way, I'm going to get rations from there and head
But yeah,
towards.
I forgot to say cheers to getting everyone out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cheers.
cheers.
I became a slave. What the fuck?
I'm not playing, but I'm in on that.
Cheers. Cheers to slavery and segregation. Fucking crazy.
Oh,
How dare you cost money? You should be free.
Yep, and so you head out the south gate, and after about just a 20-30 minutes walk that you arrive and you see in the distance a single small camp that seems to be set up quite close, about 100 feet away from the one of the entranceways.
I approach the big lizard, taking
Yep.
in his appearance.
He seems quite tired.
And angry.
That
I walk up to him. Hello, friend. You're not looking too well. Are you okay? You didn't get any sleep, it seems.
Not really. And I point to the fucking bird that won't shut the fuck up.
Can I then lunge at him?
Oh god.
sure.
Who are you lunging at?
I'll lunge at Antlo out of nowhere because, new person. Free me from this person!
Free me from this person, did you say, or feed me on this person?
Free me from this person.
You should just launched him and said, "I'm free."
I get in between the giant bird and Antlo.
Yep.
I look in confusion at the animal, not realizing what it had said. Did you know this feral?
Feral?
It speaks?
Creature
Yes.
seems weird, vaguely intelligent, and very bird-like in appearance, and quite tall.
A 6 in int isn't vaguely intelligent. That's as dumb as a rock.
Well, it's
Okay,
smarter than
wait.
most birds.
Does Satanic's character have a beak?
Yes.
Okay,
A
as I'm
vulture-like
standing
beak.
as I'm standing in between the bird and the gnome, I say, even though it has a beak, it can speak.
Coming from a scaly lizard.
And I gesture and put my hand towards my great axe.
Okay, wait.
I
I'm just
back
gonna
off
walk.
a bit.
I'm just gonna waltz. Oh,
Yep.
I'm just gonna waltz. Going.
No. I was
No,
asking
no,
you what
you
you were
go
saying.
Oh.
It's just
I'm
lag.
just gonna waltz. I'm gonna waltz in in curiosity while keeping distance, and say hold, and look at it. Look in the eyes.
Oh, it's the midget lizard. In any case, big lizard. I assumed you might not entirely be getting a well rest dealing with the help. Here, take this, and I hand him the bottle of good ale that will cure his fatigue status and give
Yep.
him back a full feeling of rest.
Thank you. And I take it out of his hands and I scull the whole thing and I throw the bottle at the bird's head.
Cheers to,
The bird dodges this.
cheers to that.
Do I roll for dodge?
Good.
Cheers.
Well,
No.
he would, if he wants to actually throw it at you.
Oh no, I'm
It would
throwing
be
it.
just so you would be making an attack with an improvised weapon. It's
And
gonna do
thrown weapon.
no damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
You are chained up. Though.
What do I roll?
Oh, that's a good point.
1 second. Improvised throw.
And it's
Also,
also a
wait,
minus
how
4
tall-
if you don't have the thrown feet, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Okay,
it's
wait.
-4 for improvised weapon, -4 for thrown. So you get -8 on it after your benefits.
So I'm
So it's rolling an attack roll.
1d20.
So normal attack. Yeah.
Minus 8 plus
1d20.
strength.
Oh,
Plus strength plus your BAB.
BAB. What the fuck is BAB?
Base attack bonus.
Right under your stats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
anytime I say
what's
roll,
the plus? What's the plus on your strength?
5. But I've got a
Okay.
-2 to strength and dex.
Oh,
No,
you
no,
don't have that
actually
no,
now.
you're not
strength.
anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, because you just scored that. So
Yeah.
it's anytime I say make a attack roll, it's always 1d20 plus your strength plus your BAB for you.
Yeah.
Wait, a D20. Oh, on my at landing.
So yeah,
This is to hit.
you do a 1d20 plus your strength modifier. What's that one? Your ability modifier on that?
So
Plus
5
5.
plus
What?
1
Yep, +1 with
minus
your
8.
-8. So you're doing a -2. So 1d20 -2 if you want
Yep.
to simplify it.
Thank you.
I'd probably get a critical hit now.
Did I do that? I roll.
Oh yeah, slash.
get-
The slash comes first.
You'll get a nat 20 when he's fighting his own team, but gets like fucking nat 1s when he's fighting the enemy.
No, he fucking nat 20'd the wolf and turned it to mist.
Fuck.
14.
Oh, that is clean smacking you right in the bloody
Well, that's
head.
the thing. He's got a. What's his AC?
Oh,
My
true.
AC's 18.
Yeah, so
no,
it misses.
that misses.
No, because he's not wearing his armor. Because so
Oh,
now
that's
he's
a good point.
considered. So it's
Oh, yeah,
10
he's got
plus
12
his
then.
dex. Yeah, so
What?
it hits for it's wait, how much is it?
Wait, no. Well, he's
I'll
got 12
just say
base,
that-
wouldn't he? Like 12 AC.
Yeah. It's a cup he's throwing, and he doesn't have like the like.
Oh yeah, at most it'd be like 2
Specific-
damage.
Yeah, I'll make him roll 1d2, and it'll be non-lethal damage. So just
so what do you want me to roll?
slash
1d2.
roll space 1d2.
1d2.
You deal 1 non-lethal damage as it
Yeah.
clunks off him.
1 non-lethal damage. Okay.
What's your HP?
He's got a 10 now.
11.
Yeah,
Alright.
it'll be that's his lethal hit points. It just means that if he was to take if he has 11 hit points and he has 1 non-lethal damage on him, he will take as soon as he goes to 1 hit point, he'll be considered knocked out.
Oh, okay, so yeah, alright.
Because
Yeah.
non-lethal damage doesn't affect your hit points. It's just a separate
Yeah.
counter, which is like as soon as it's kind of taking it into effect for just getting knocked out and things like that. So if you were to do a non-lethal brawl and then hit someone for 11 in total, non-lethal, then you would knock him out. But he would still have technically 11 hit points.
It won't
Seeing-
let me fill out the non-lethal damage on my chart. Oh,
Seeing-
wait, no, I fill it out on my character, don't I?
It doesn't matter, I'll keep
Doesn't
it in
matter.
mind.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, cool.
It's like you're going to heal that in 2 hours anyway.
Seeing the
Cool.
potential screeching that may very well unfold from the bottle smacking the avian fool in the head, I turn to the big lizard and say, I just thought I'd come out. Lathia doesn't make useless transactions. Looking towards the 2 helps, though I can't help but wonder. However, just remember he's got no place for useless tools either, and begin to walk away back to the town.
Hmm.
Better get my fucking money's
okay.
worth.
Oh,
I'm
God.
okay with eyes spread in confusion. I'm still processing.
When you said
fuck
eyes
did they
spread
just
in
call me?
confusion, I just think of your eyes as going in separate directions.
Yes, the eyes spreading like an actual confusion. Like one at being called a midget lizard by another midget, and be called the help. Like I'm just so fucking confused right now. What?
Pay no attention to anyone's feelings. Come in, insult 2 people, heal 1 person with a fucking fatigue thing, watch someone get hit, call them both
It's like that
idiots,
chat
leave.
meme.
You call okay?
Refuses to elaborate and leaves.
I'm still processing that I got called a midget by another midget.
Yeah.
Fuck.
True. You're probably a little
fuck?
bit taller
So-
than him or something as
Yeah.
well.
I'm gonna head
Dude,
to try and meet up with the rest of the guys in the town. Obviously, the only reason I went out there is to make sure that the big lizard was fine, and I figured dealing with them is going to leave him buggered, so I'd come out and give him something to heal. See, I was thinking of you, big lizard.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, so let's quickly go over to Flint and the rest in the town. So in the 40 or so minutes it will take 40-50 minutes it will take him to go out, do that and come back. Let's just round out to an hour. So, what are you doing in the meantime, Flint and everyone else?
I'm gonna go head over to this Master Suresh.
Yep. So heading over to the Temple of Auril.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Flint because I want to learn about the town a bit more.
Yep.
Does this town have a library?
Are you asking just like a random passers-by, or?
Yeah, I'll do that.
It
I
comes
Or
to
just a
making a
guard or
random
something,
passerby
or
a
anything?
fucking millionaire.
Okay, so yeah, since you're going through the marketplace, it seems quite a bustle of activity, and going up to, I guess, a shopkeep or something like that, and you ask about like a library. He points you in the direction. The closest thing that the town would have would most likely be Temple of Helm. Well, more of an academy now, but
Is Homer with me?
Yes, I'm still following you like an empty husk.
God.
Damn.
I just imagine he's holding up like Flint's cape.
Do actually try to insert yourself in, Homer, and play up
Yeah.
the
I'm about to
roleplay if
force
you
him
can.
into it. I go, you go to the academy and see what you can find out about the Iron Plague.
Okay, I'm a bit confused. What do you mean by what Iron Plague?
Oh, that.
Keep in mind he hasn't got context. That is a good question.
Well, he's about to get it when he fucking goes and learns about it.
Yeah, but what I'm assuming is
so-
he's asking for explanation.
Yeah. Wait, do you want an in character or out of character?
In character.
Okay, so what did you say to me?
I asked about the Iron Plague. Like, where'd you hear about this from?
The only thing I know about the Iron Plague was from what Fia and Baron has told me. Apparently, the mines for the iron in this area appear to rust.
Most of the mines, except for the one that is, well, there is one that is in a decent-ish state, and that was the mine that I think that they're
and that's why I'm
wanting
going
you
to talk to
go towards.
Suresh. I want to find out what's special about that one fucking mine.
Yeah.
And I want Homer's character to figure out when and, if possible, why this happened.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I want him to see if there's any sort of records about someone who was slighted or some sort of shit, like a wizard or something got pissed off.
Right. And the nearest library was like the Temple of something, right?
Temple of Helm.
Yeah. So.
Helm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was where Fiona had originally run off to after getting back to, well, the town.
Do I know the directions? Did the guy point? The guy pointed at.
Yeah, he pointed. Yeah.
Okay. I walk towards the direction in which the local pointed towards, in search of this temple. Wait. Before I head out, I asked the local what the temple looks like, so I don't miss it.
Yeah, so it's on the top of a hill, and it's probably the most well put together building. Like, all the other ones are a mix of like wood thatched roof or wooden roof. Very few of them are made out of like stone. This is like a full-on temple with what do you call it on the roof? Slate tiles and everything. And it's on the top of a hill. It's like the prominent building in the region, really. Well, in the
Pretty
actual
unmissable.
town. Yep.
I walk towards the direction in which he pointed at. I'm looking for that specific structure.
Yep. Okay, so we'll do that one first. So, whoops.
Yeah,
wrong
Bobby
sheet.
time.
Let's
Bobby
go,
fan.
dude.
Yep. So, walking up the hill towards the temple. The temple itself seems to have seen better days, and seems to have grown dark in the wake of Helm's death. But surprisingly, it seems still quite active, as there seems to be numerous men in robes seeming to go about their business.
Hmm.
And he seems to have set up what you can best be described as an academy.
An academy.
Hmm.
Fuck, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just walk up. I guess I'll just walk up to these robed men, I guess, and just observe. Like
Oh, you like to watch? That's your game.
Oh, nice.
Further.
Wait. An
Oh,
academy,
baby.
huh?
Oh, fucking Nelly, I thought.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. If I was actually in
Wait.
character, I actually have no fucking idea where to look. Honestly, I go inside the building, like it's not
Yep.
blocked, right? Nothing's blocking. the
No, the doors seem to be wide open as
Okay.
people seem to be going to and fro.
You could look
Okay.
for books.
I think about those robed men and women for a second, and then I see to head inside.
Yep. Okay.
Oh wait, but I'm a bookkeeper, so is it? Could I use that to do anything special? Like, 'cause since
When you go in there, perhaps yes. So, heading into the academy, the wide doors seem quite open. The entire paved floor seems to be well swept and well kept, as what would generally be the main area of the church with pews and everything else seems to have been replaced with various areas of study where bookcases seem to line the walls. Towards the end of where the altar would have been, there seems to lie a large dark oaken desk, and beside it seems to be an aging middle-aged man with an air of incredible confidence. And next to him, a familiar figure of a small girl.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Not this bitch!
Hey, it's
I mean,
a 22-year-old girl.
yay,
boy.
go!
she's not 2, she's 14.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
dude.
was she getting older
I thought she was
last time
20.
we saw her, and now
Jesus,
she's
take the
gotten younger.
wheel.
I said
Dude,
I thought she was
22.
20.
Oh, fuck,
Wasn't
sorry.
she like 16 or 17 by the time we fucking ended last session?
You were saying she was like 19 or something.
Glad to see you. Okay. I need to learn more about the Iron Plague, and I don't know. I guess I'll walk towards the aging old man because he seems to look wise to me.
Yep. So, okay, where were we? God, I need to pull that over to somewhere else. I keep on flipping back to it. Okay. Approaching, he seems to turn slightly, and he appears to have deep-set eyes and a pitch-black hair and beard, wearing full leather armor that seems to be adorned with runes of some sort. The man seems to look in your direction and almost visibly roll his eyes. Fiona seeming to catch the glance and pout slightly before the tall man seems to relent. I trust that you made it out of the green fields without too much hassle.
I say to him, only a scratch.
You lost your nuts, fam.
We're like bleeding out. He seems to mutter under his breath. I'm sure the world would be remiss without you.
I like this man.
Okay,
I
dude.
just, it's but a scratch. He lost one of his testicles to I'm just thinking the fucking Black Templar dude from bloody Monty Python. Oh, your arm's off, tis but a scratch.
The flesh wound is a scratch. Your testicle's off. No, it isn't. Oh, God.
Alright,
He seems to begrudgingly beckon you forward.
yes, I walk up to him and he's sitting at the table, right?
He's standing beside it with Fiona at his side.
I stand on the other side of the table. And I say, let's cut to the chase. Do you know anything about any Iron Plague? Do you happen to know where I can find some literature regarding this subject?
He seems to sigh somewhat before gesturing towards a briefcase. Sorry, not a briefcase. Sorry, bookcase. And seems to state, the Iron Crisis is documented in some of the books over there, I would guess. I tried to collect as much knowledge about the region.
I'm a bit curious about why. I'm a bit curious as to why the girl's there. So I guess I would say, hey, little girl. Wait, hold on.
Oh my god!
Hang
Hey
on.
there, little girl.
I'm
Hey,
just waiting
little
for the
guy.
guards to bust down the fucking door. Stop! You have violated the law.
Oh god.
Right. Yeah. You
Yeah,
know what?
no.
I'll say like that. I'll say exactly like I'd say. Yeah. What is it? That and fucking. What are you doing with this? What are you doing with this old chap? What do you? Yeah. There you go.
He seems to look at you and he seems to answer for her. She is my squire and attendant.
Ooh, squire. Hmm. Um. You know what? I think about it, but I can't really do much with that information. So I proceed to like I proceed to after the noise in my head starts to go away. Give me a
The
second.
dog. The dog's
Smack
walked
the
in.
shit out of that dog.
A dog seems to be barking at the door of the temple.
Fucking damn
Good
it.
playoff there, Dad. Good playoff.
After a few moments, it seems to cease as it seems to scamper back towards the town.
I proceed to go towards the fuck. I keep forgetting. Wait, what do you
The
what?
bookcase.
Okay.
Yeah, he had just
Yeah, the
gestured
bookcase,
over
yeah.
to one of the bookcases on the side of the wall.
I proceed to go to the bookcase and I scour it, trying to find any books that might catch my attention. Is there any
Yep.
way I could roll like I'm using
Yeah,
my
yeah. I would
perception
say
tool?
make a spot check, and I'll give you a +4 as you are a circumstance bonus on top of your role as you are a librarian of sorts.
Yeah.
So 1d20 plus 4.
Well, plus his actual
Well, plus-
spot as well.
Oh yeah,
Actual
1d20
spot.
plus spot plus 4.
Have
Let
you
me check
got
my
your
spot.
have you got your character sheet there?
And I have my spot skill checked, so I guess I don't have any spot bonus.
Oh yeah,
That
no,
is
you should have an
no.
ability modifier.
Oh, it's 2. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so
plus
1d20 plus 6.
Boom! 22. Wow.
22. Almost immediately, you seem to see a rusted old book that seems to, well, it
Rusted.
seems to detail some of the history about the town that you're in.
Awfully impressed if a fucking paper got rusted.
No, it seems to have metal binding on the edges. And
I
sure
would-
enough, yep.
Oh, wait, keep on saying. What were you gonna say?
It seems to state that about a decade or so prior, that there was a little bit of a plot to destroy the iron supply in the Sword Coast. The Sword Coast being the kind of region to the north and almost encompassing this region. And it seems to state that there was a little bit of alchemy involved, and they were attempting to poison the iron from the mines, and it caused a lot of it to rust and become useless.
Is there any? Yeah, could I write this down onto? Could I write this down into like
Yep.
a piece of parchment paper that I have in my backpack?
Yep, you can.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. I'd like to do that then. Yeah.
And yeah, it seems to also, since it seems to be written by many different people in the region, it sort of indicates that alchemists and everything haven't been really trusted since. Well, around the Nashkel area.
Well, shit.
I don't know what you are.
Pardon?
I proceed to write it down onto a piece of parchment paper and store it in
what's
my
that?
backpack.
Yep,
What was-
that's all good.
What was that, Evil? What did you say?
Most of them wouldn't know what you are.
Oh, thank fuck.
And
But it was like when you were, I was thinking of bringing this up when you were saying, oh, we can train the people in the region. And it was just like, this guy doesn't really trust alchemists. And you were just like, we can train them to make potions and stuff that they can sell at a high price.
Yeah, well, like that's fine. Yeah, I get that.
Okay. After writing it down, I proceed to exit the what you call it, the library. Satisfied with my findings.
Yeah. So as you begin to leave, Fiona does seem to kind of walk by your side for a moment and said, "Where are the others? What are you all doing?"
Wait. Fuck, I was gonna say something before she said something. I was gonna say that what the fuck are you doing, you little girl?
What the fuck are you doing, little you creepy fucking
How dare
cunt?
you exist?
Hey, what the fuck are you doing, huh?
Death to the child!
She kind of like
right.
shakes her head briefly before saying in a quiet tone, "Sorry, you must be busy,"
I
and
would
kind of
say,
stopping.
wait. Ask her. Well, tell her basically, just give her basically like a brief summary on what everyone's doing about the prison encounter, and the
Oh no.
various other things.
Oh god.
So
He's
everything
been thotted.
Yeah, telling
Oh shit.
her about that and everything. Her like
Like a
as
very
you
brief recount, yeah.
yeah, as you regale her with the story and everything, her like expressions change from like a horror, disgust, whatever, and then she kind of like silently nods once or twice
Hmm.
And I'm the one that was arrested.
and kind of like gives you a kind of brief like curtsy before heading back to Master Bell's side.
I proceed. I proceed to continue walking to the door to exit.
Yep.
Looking around just in case any people come up to me unexpectedly.
Yeah,
I'll
any
be
more
jumpy.
people? God damn it. First this little girl. I don't want anyone else talking to me.
People.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Nim
like a true gamer.
a lot of the other people just seem to be contently reading books at some of the various like reading stations around the room.
Man, I would read something about psionics, but I don't know if that really. I don't know if that really do anything for me at this point. So I guess I just exit. Like I guess I just go for the door and open.
Yep.
Oh right, but then there's a.
It's already,
fucking
the
thing
doors are
outside.
already wide open.
There's that fucking cult outside, isn't there? The fucking one in the robes.
They're not really cults. It's like an academy. They're
Yeah,
just
no, it's
in
a
like.
cult.
God damn it,
That's a
Yeah,
bird.
okay, fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the
You
cult
know
of
what? I
learning.
You
want to
think
inquire.
they're a cult?
I want to inquire more about this academy. Would that happen to be like a? Would that happen to be someone dressed in like robes, but like in like a different pattern, or like the robes are colored differently to like signal that like they're like a leader or whatever?
Well, the various other people would probably be just dressed in various different. They don't. It's not like they have an outfit, so everyone kind of looks different. Various different levels of well-looking robes.
I'd say I try and get the attention of one of the robed people, and I ask them what they're gathering around for.
Well, yeah, walking out of the temple, I'm guessing that you
Yeah.
see one of these such robed men seeming to be like intently reading a book on like a bench just outside of the temple.
Okay, I take a glance over the book and I try and at least read some of its contents.
Yep. Okay.
Do I have to do any check or are my eyes
Yeah.
good enough for that?
Make a like spot check.
Yes, a spot check. Okay, so that'd be 1d20 plus 2.
+6. Oh no, +2. Yeah, no circumstance.
Yeah, I'll give him the +4 on his circumstances. It's the book-related thing.
Fuck! 9!
9. You can't really read it. It seems to be some measure of like arcane symbolism, various different magical like things. It's yeah, you can't really understand it at a brief glance.
I basically poke the guy's back, and I ask him, what is that you might be reading, good sir?
Quite alarmed at you suddenly being poked, he kind of like looks up at you. Oh, sorry, what? This? I'm helping Master Bell with his research.
Master Bell? Wait, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, Master Bell was probably the like head honcho in the.
Probably the dude you just got given the stink eye from.
Okay, okay. You know what? This will be important. Hold on. Okay, I take down. Actually, wait. Before I do that, I ask what type of research are you doing exactly? If you don't mind me asking.
Magical disturbances in the region. Just we're trying to really figure out what's what. Well, you're not around here. What? You're not from around here, are you?
No, I am not.
Get somebody else out of jail
General
now. Fuck.
general research about the tower in general.
The Obsidian Tower. I assume.
He seems to nod once or twice.
I take out another piece of parchment paper and I note it down. Also
Yep.
noting the appearance of the little girl and the old man.
Yep, Master Bell and
Yeah,
yeah,
Master
Fiona.
Bell. Yes, Fiona. Yes, I noted down. Seeing as I can be quite forgetful sometimes.
Yep, all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you hastily make your notes, and as you're making those notes, the man seems to turn back towards, well, his book and kind of shuffle a little bit over on the bench.
My shuttle. Wait, so he moved
Shuffle.
aside? What?
Yeah,
What's
he's kind of shuffled away from you on the bench.
I fuck. I mutter under my breath. What the fuck? And then I just walk away. Yeah, I walk away and I walk
Yep.
away from the thing. In the opposite and back to where I saw the local.
Yeah, he heard you. When he
What the
said, like,
fuck?
what the fuck?
What? You joking me?
He's not too happy, but yeah, he doesn't
run!
really care too much. But yeah, so heading back into town, we'll jump back quickly to Flint. Unless there's anything else that anyone's wanting to do before we touch upon this next bit.
Well, how long did it take?
Oh, I'm with Flint anyway.
So you would, oh yeah, because you've been making your way back into town.
into
So
town.
I guess you would run into Homer's Bobby in the like town square or whatever. But I guess Flint is about 30 minutes before, so
Have probably gone towards the person he was intending to go see.
yeah, because he was doing that when you started your journey outside of the town.
Hmm.
So, quickly splashing to Flint.
Yep.
So, on the opposite side of the town from the Temple of Helm lies Ice Dawn's house, which is really, now that you've approached it, it really just seems like a large townhouse that seems to house a number of men and women who seem clad in a cold white-blue garb. Simple design, but seems like a very silent area of town. The general hustle and bustle of the township doesn't seem to reach this far, and those who seem to be walking around seem to do so in a little bit more of a silent manner as they go about their everyday temple activities.
I guess I'll walk over to one that's just passing by and ask him if the Resh is in.
Looking up at you, he seems to give you a little bit of a measure before nodding and gesturing towards the house in question.
Well, I guess I'll go knock on the door.
Hmm.
Oh, is it open?
So, no, it's not. But yeah, no one seems to be stopping you or anything, and you watched a few people go in, like probably not a minute or so ago when you were asking the person. It
guess
is
I'll-
kind of a temple after all.
Oh, fine, I'll just walk in then.
Yep. Opening the large doors, cold-looking lamps with pale blue glass seem to glow along the sides of what certainly appears to be an altar. Pews lining the sides, with a man in a different garb seems to be knelt at the central altar, silent in what appears to be prayer.
Blow up the moon.
Blow up the moon.
Bruh.
That's my goal. I want to blow up the moon at least once.
I guess I'll walk up to behind him and sort of like in a low tone whisper, Suresh.
The man seems to have silvery hair despite his young age. His robe is an icy white inlaid with silver threads, and he seems to put his hands down and glance towards you, still knelt before the altar.
I'm here to speak about the mines.
He seems to clear his throat before saying, who else is with you?
I think it's just me at the moment.
You've got Silent with you.
Oh, okay, he's with
Oh,
me.
No, I'm
yeah.
with him.
Big lizard.
No, I'm outside.
Yeah, he's with the rest.
Oh,
I'm
he's
with
just
Flint because I want to find out more about the town.
Roll a heart attack check then.
Ha!
Die.
Well,
Yep,
that's not very useful.
Yes, I'm guessing, Silent, you don't have to stand outside of every building.
Oh no,
Well,
I'm like
he's
going
not a
into, like-
lizard.
He's
True.
not a lizard. He can
Lizard.
go where he pleases.
I'm at
Oh,
hell.
yeah, true.
Dead
Sorry.
to
You don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
He might just be a lizard wearing a very elaborate disguise. You never know, man.
Yep.
No.
He's on for
It's
me.
just immediately assuming everyone but me and Evil are fucking getting racist on.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Okay, so he seems to get up at mention of the mines, and his mood seems to shift somewhat. Yes. I hope you don't hope to take care of it yourself. No offense, but you don't seem like the adventuring type.
Well, I won't be the one doing it. But I am the man
That's
who
my
can get...
job, sir.
As you say this, I kind of just look back angrily.
The man seems to like flash like a very, very brief smile before his face seems to return to normal, turning back towards you.
Well, I'm
If
here
you would
to...
like.
Oh.
No, yeah, he seems to gesture to a door that seems to be located in one of the eaves of this so-called temple. Over here, this should be better, and we won't interrupt the others in prayer.
Sure, I guess I'll walk in.
Yep.
I
Following in, he seems to.
Flint.
Oh yeah, you're coming in as well.
Yeah, I've just follow Flint.
Yeah.
I became his lapdog at the minute. Fuck it, why not?
Yep.
Oh,
and-
I'll let the
yeah.
guy go forward first and just like sit
Yep.
back a bit and sort of whisper to go out and say I'm the one speaking.
Oh God. God damn it.
Oh boy. Here we go.
I don't want people to
Yes,
fuck things up for me. Fuck.
I just say yes, sir.
I like this.
I just look at him and say yes, sir. That's it. Nothing else.
Yep. Continuing on, he seems to hold the door open for you.
Careful, Evil. It's learning.
My God. I'll just walk in, yeah.
So, as you both walk in, he seems to gently close the door behind him, and then states, "So, is this your only adventuring member?"
Well, it would be a gift to have less, but no.
Well,
I can always leave, my liege.
Happens.
he seems to sigh somewhat and says, "Nevertheless, a few have come before you, a few have failed, so there's no harm, no foul if we send another and it doesn't come back."
Oh, I'll surely be returning.
With that, he seems to walk over to a small set of desks, and he seems to pick up a small bit of paper. More than adequate reward should you all return, but it seems to dictate similarly. Seems to be a missive of conversation between Seychelle, Bell, and Baron.
Oh, Seychelle is
Talking
his name.
about. Yeah,
Strange
Master Seychelle. Yep,
Pick that up in my
and-
notes.
Yep, and so he seems to hand it towards you. it seems to dictate a little bit of talk as if it was between 3 people and having a scribe write it all down. And first mentioning that the mine seemed to be currently inhabited by kobolds and some various other creatures that need to be cleared out before they can send some of the remaining miners in the town towards there to start properly getting the iron supply back up and running. And it seems to talk of quite a hefty reward.
How many people have been sent to these mines?
Before you, adventurers, individual groups, or individuals?
What are the average amount of groups that are? The average body count of the groups that go in there?
We don't really get altogether too many of the better kind of adventurers coming through here. A few that seem to be trying to take up the life in this dismal place, but we are trying to make it better. And as we do, better things will come. However, I've counted 3 that have come to me that I've sent out personally.
What type of people were they?
2 were local sets of upstarts, thinking that they were strong enough that they wanted to go adventuring in the world. Another was a little bit more of a lone wolf, but neither did he return.
Oh, discerning, but not anyone quite capable.
Supposedly. But hopefully you and your team might prove more beneficial. The
This-
reward is quite adequate for the task.
I'll have a look at the note. How much is the reward?
So it says 5,000 gold.
Oh, gee.
Oh, baby, where is
Whoa!
All right,
that's
now this is
Oh,
incredibly.
yeah, let me
important for what's
translate that
going
for the
on
rest of yous. It's about 500.
Wait, hold up. Wait, wait.
This is incredibly important to actually the current thing that's going on between Lathier and McDoodles. I don't pay attention because
Everyone
that's my
with-
character. How far have I made it into the town?
You've now, like, as this is going on and everyone's been reading over that, you ran into Bobby in the middle of the town looking, I guess.
I likely haven't seen him, but yes. In the time it's taking them to do this conversation, can I ask a local for directions towards where they've seen a fancy-looking man and an elf this morning? Will I get said answer?
Yeah, after asking a few different locals, you go to one of the stalls and he seems to gesture down one of these streets. He went that way. There isn't really much down there apart from the temple.
Okay, so I'm going to enter the temple and try and locate, or rather get assistance in locating them. This is incredibly important to the conversation, so sorry for interrupting.
Oh yeah, all good. 1 second, I'm just taking a piss and then I'll be back.
Oh,
I can eat more shapes. That's actually why I handed it off to
5 minute
Homer
piss
for a
break.
bit, because I wanted to eat my shapes.
well, there was that.
You're eating shapes?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, cheese and
What
bacon.
flavour?
What the?
There's-
Okay, I'm
it's
sorry. I'm
be the
sorry.
bacon.
This is what- this
Bacon
is
cheese
the
shapes is
terminal.
best.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm sorry. What the fuck is a shape?
They're the
It's-
best.
It's like,
it's-
think of chips.
No, it's think of for the Americans, crackers.
Yeah.
Like our version of
Oh,
Cheez-Its. It's our version of Cheez-Its.
Very, very
Oh
good.
fuck! Hell yeah! Wait,
Yeah.
wait. What flavor? What flavor is this?
Bacon and cheese.
Oh my
The one
God.
I'm eating is cheese and bacon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same. The only flavour.
Man, fuck y'all! I'm not hungry. That sounds delicious.
All
Does
right.
anyone-
Alright.
This is to the Australians. Do any of you guys know what Cheez-Its are?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
really like them.
You've
Yo,
tried them?
okay. Cheeses are like pretty much just hard.
I prefer
like
Twisties.
Saltines.
Yeah, two
They're
seasons.
hardcore
Oh.
saltines.
Who the fuck left?
Huh?
No, we're all here.
I
okay.
think it's
Death
Death or whatever.
Deadless.
Yeah.
Deadless.
So you back now?
Yeah.
All right. So
yes.
I've entered the temple or whatever, and I'm going to ask someone to point me in the direction of Lathir and crew.
A lot of the people within the temple, they seem to be a little bit silent. After talking to a few of them, one seems to point behind some of the pews and off to the side in an alcove.
All right. I head on over.
The door seems closed, and you can hear muffled conversation from the other side.
I rap on the door.
Yep, so we'll do a tiny bit more of your conversation and then he'll interrupt.
Yep.
So
That's
so 5,000 gold, that's roughly where we had left off. Flint?
Yeah,
Yep.
yep. Oh, 5,000 gold for a couple of mutant midgets.
Just a couple of boys.
I believe that I can solve this issue, and I'll put out my hand with the ring on it and shake his hand. I believe we have a deal.
He seems to, as you hold out your hand, he seems to look down at it before, after a few seconds, reaching out and, well, giving you a handshake.
Oh.
And at that point in time, the rapping on the door.
Elf, get the door.
Yeah, as there was the rapping on the door, you noticed that Master Seychelles' vision didn't even glance toward it. He was just kind of staring at you.
Well, I believe, what am I going to say to him now? Well, we're going to head out straight to the mine after this. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ah, good. Well, I look forward to your return, and hopefully we can get everything back up and running as soon as possible. Thank you.
Yep.
And with that, he seems to just, well, let go of your hand and just seems to stand there, watching as, well, the midget comes in, the elf comes back, and you just standing in his kind of room.
Ah, good. Everyone's here. Good.
Yes.
I wanted to ask. Oh, by the way, I checked on the big lizard. Everything's fine. Giving him a cure. He's good. On the matter of the Iron Plague, I know you were going to visit someone. Would this be he that has knowledge on such things?
Yes.
Cool. I turn around to the gentleman in question. You wouldn't happen to have a sample of said iron, would you?
I would not. His gaze finally breaking from Flint's character and turning towards you.
Would there be
I'm
anywhere
afraid
where
that I would not here.
Well, would there be anywhere where I can acquire some? I have a theory I'd like to test.
Any items that would be metal and over 10 years old would be a good starting point, but we tried to get rid of as much from the town as possible, as we weren't sure if it would spread still from those.
Well, from what I understand, and albeit this is my own knowledge on the subject, iron is easily reversed in terms of its rusting stages. I'd need some to understand the entire damage that's being done to your iron here, but it could be a potential fix, so to say. Would anyone potentially have at least a small sample of the sourced iron itself, even if locked up and sealed away?
The best place to inquire about anything from that kind of area would be Salapittentoes.
As he mentions that, Rosal, the bars in the jail were quite rusted, if that's what you're asking.
They were replaced since that issue.
10 years they're in that condition.
Yes.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, depending on the location, salt would definitely cause that to iron bars. Nonetheless, where is this? Who'd you say? Toes?
Salapit and toes. Wait, you would have probably. Oh, you didn't. You went straight out. You were mentioning going to the actual, getting the rations, but never went in. She owns the general store.
Oh, that would be useful then. Turning over to Lathia. Well, shall we head off there then? I have a theory to test.
Yes, I believe our business is done, Cecil. I shall see you tomorrow.
He seems to simply nod, and as you filter out of the room, he kind of walks behind you.
Coming for an adventure, Cecil?
He seems to kind of give a brief smile before then returning to the altar.
Yep, I'll just walk out then.
Yep.
We have a mine to fix.
And a grocer to go to, keep in mind.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just walk out.
Yep, no one seems to stop you. Everyone, once again, after your conversation and everything...
I should have done a sense motive as I shook his hand. Fuck!
The temple seems to fall silent.
Mm-hmm. Right, so I guess we leave.
Yeah, we'll head to...
the grocer.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Where is that?
Number 2, I do believe you said.
Yeah, sorry. Looking for... Yep. So, okay. Yeah, it is number 2. So it's right near the general marketplace, which is in between 1, 5, and 2, on the crossroads area.
Can I yell out to one of the... can I just tell a guard that if he sees... Homer, what does your character look like?
Well, he is in the square.
I would say he looks like a skinny motherfucker. Wearing glasses, those fucking, what you call it? Those
nerdy bastard looking librarian.
Yeah.
Well, that depends. Am I going to see you on the way there? Oh, shoot, yeah, I'm going to be walking right through the town. Yeah, okay, I'll see him anyway.
Okay.
Yep. So heading back up the street and towards the marketplace, you see a very confused looking librarian looking lost in the center of the marketplace.
You! I call out to him.
A few people turn around as you call out, but fuck it. Roll a listen check, Bobby.
Well, listen, check. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where is this? Where the fuck is this? Listen. Okay, so it's 20 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay, 9.
Yep, 9 you do not hear. So he still continues to turn around, looking lost, looking for his companions.
Hello? I scream.
Hello? Everyone seems to be giving him a wide berth, like he's been here a while doing this.
I snort up at Lathia. In that
Has
case.
anyone
Do we know
seen
him
a
by
man
chance?
in fashionable clothing?
Ugh.
We'll
just
get
kinda
back to the other
sigh.
side of the town soon.
I just kind of sigh ugh. I walk up to him.
Yep. Okay, so approaching him, you are reunited with your companion. And I'm guessing you head directly towards the Salapit and Toes' place?
Yeah, actually, so I give Homer the leg of ham I have.
Yep.
And tell him, go to the gate where the animal.
Yeah, the south gate.
The south gate. Give this to the big lizard. Tell him to tell the guards to keep an eye on a watch on the little lizard and the bird, and tell him to get their gear.
Okay, does the
Well,
leg of ham look
He's got their.
tantalizing?
There's
Oh,
still
it's
got
in the
their-
tavern.
No, because he put it in the tavern in the room.
That's right.
Okay, can you describe what this leg of ham looks like, please?
It's a fucking leg of ham.
It's like a large, stereotypical, you know those Christmas hams?
Oh, yeah.
Where it's quite large and that? It's pretty much one of those.
My mouth is salivating and I am tempted to eat it, but attempting to not eat. I'm trying my best to withhold that urge. I proceed to grab it from him, and I proceed to give him my notes. My notes on the Iron Plague.
Yeah, the Iron Crisis. Yeah.
The Iron Crisis. Yeah. Why did I say Iron Plague? Where did I get that from? I don't
Flint.
know.
Yeah.
Give him the note, and I tell him, this is the information I've gathered on the plague. It should be sufficient.
You appear to be useful, more than I'd hoped for.
Yes.
Tell the lizard that the ham is a gift for guarding those things.
Oh god. They still haven't been. God, these like.
This campaign is so fucked.
I'll give him.
It's never
Okay, tell
meant
him
to
to
have-
split the ham between them. There you go.
Okay. Yes. Wait. Yes. Wait. Hold up. Wait. Split the ham between me and the lizard.
You got to eat at the pub. You don't need it.
You got to eat at the
That's
pub,
me.
motherfucker.
I
It's for the bloody
sigh.
big lizard. The big lizard, the useful one, you know.
Ah. Okay.
Me.
I've never had the campaign. Well, when I've run it before, I've never had the campaign go like this, where there's like such a split between everyone going everywhere.
Pretty good though.
Okay, I take the ham off his hands and I proceed to walk towards the south gate as instructed.
Yep.
Alright, I guess we'll
So-
head over to the grocer then, Lathian.
Yep. So it's kind of a general store, and it sells all manner of goods. It's called. As you get close, it has a well-kept sign out front which calls it the Cloud Peak Outfitters. And so, going in, you seem to hear a small voice from somewhere behind the counter call out, "Yeah, just a minute." And shortly enough, a small halfling seems to appear that seems to hold a symbol around, well, carry a symbol on a necklace.
The
Pulling
halfling
up a
speak gnome?
stool.
Oh, it's halfling, not gnome.
She could know it.
Hang on, let me check the languages.
What do all small people speak the same?
Yeah, racist.
If
Bruh.
anything, he's the one that's getting fucking discriminated against at the moment.
This is
Yeah,
so
oh yeah,
much-
okay, I don't know
this-
halfling. Yeah, it's all good.
Hmm.
There's
Yeah, I'll just
so
speak
many lists.
normal common then.
What were you saying?
Um,
Oh, no. I was asking.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, wait, small lizard, where are. Yeah. Lighter, were
Wait,
you saying
what?
something?
I was just like commenting. There's so many levels of fucking racism going on in this. I don't even know where to fucking start.
I am
Yeah,
trying to kind
I
of beeline
digress.
it into like the mines, so maybe we can have some combat.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yep, so-
over there,
Yeah,
Uh.
she seems to pull up a small stool and then look at you all, resting her like head on her hands as she seems to, well, glance at you. What can I do you for?
well, the gentleman down at the Who's My What's It down the road, I'm assuming you'd want to correct me there,
Oral.
Lathian.
Yeah, Temple of Oral.
The temple.
Oh, yeah, that's the place. Said you might have potentially some iron from the time of the Iron Crisis. Something that's sealed off that I'd be able to run a quick experiment on and thought. Oh, and while we're at it, 10 rations would be good, thanks.
Yep. 10 days rations, yep. Okay, so she seems to think for a moment and goes, I have something in the back. Let me check. Give me one moment. She seems to dash off into the back somewhere, and you hear a few like clunking of pans and things like that. Before she seems to quite quickly reappear. Yeah, I've got something. And also the rations. Here you go.
Alright.
Like seeming to plonk them down on the counter.
I give her, 10 rations, 5 silver apiece, 10 gold. I give her 12 gold, 2 as a tip.
Yep.
Helping with the Iron Crisis thing.
Yeah, and then she, the like lump of iron, she's like, you can have it really. It's just clogging up space.
I take the lump of iron into my hand, inspecting it rather carefully. upon what do I see on it, rather?
It honestly just looks like a just general
Raw,
clump of iron that seems to.
raw iron. Or
Yeah, in your hands it seems to like flake and just like crumble. Your hands are looking very like red now.
I look up at Lathia. What are the notes that that one gave you say about the crisis? Any particular source?
Well, from what I can read, it appears to be an alchemical sort of thing. From what I've been heard,
Yep.
It appears to be an alchemical.
Alchemical in nature.
Yep.
Yes.
Effectively, the notes just pretty much go over all of that. That yeah, in the Iron Crisis, there was this organization called that were like a mercantile organization called the Iron Throne that kind of just poisoned all of this iron supply so that they would get all the profit and all of that kind of like stuff because they would have to run it through them.
Well, if it's alchemical in nature, does not necessarily mean that it is pure magic in nature. This could be entirely non-magic, entirely reactive to the actual element in question. If that's the case, then this is just superficial damage that's been sped up at a higher rate. I perform a fucking, what do you call it, bloody infusion upon it. Repair.
Yep.
So because rust is actually considered damage to an inanimate object, I'm repairing the inanimate object for...
Yep. Do you need to make a check for that?
No, it's an infusion. It's
Yep.
just straight up works.
Okay.
Let me just bring up the infusion thing.
While you're doing that, she seems to turn to you and gives you like an eye up, Flint. You're an awfully like good-looking chap to be around these parts. Gives you a wink.
I was actually thinking of doing something like this. Ah, hang on. What can I say back? Thinking. It appears we have something in common.
Looking at the halfling, appears we have something in common. She kind of like breaks out into a small grin, winking once more at you. So is there anything else I can get for you?
What does this shop have? Like what sort? So is this the general store?
By the way,
it seems to. Yep. So going over to Antelo just quickly. So the iron seems to quite quickly like repair itself, but you notice that as soon as it does, it seems to be re-rusting at an incredible speed.
Fantastic. Well, if that's the case, and it is in fact just a straight reactive problem...
I'm just gonna go to the toilet. I'll be back in a sec.
Yep.
I'm mumbling to myself in this entire time, by the way, in the background. Clearly, they've probably seen the light of me repairing the freaking thing, so they've obviously turned around. I'm mumbling to myself, reactive. It seems to have not gotten rid of the issue entirely, the property that is causing the rust to appear at a higher rate.
Oh yeah, and so Flint, the general store in question, it seems to house it has a large amount of like weaponry, various different regard, some armors, general goods as well. A few potions that seem to be shelved on the back shelf behind the counter.
Hang on, I have 2. That's enough.
Yep.
What do we use? How many rope?
Rope's always useful. 1 second, let me just bring up the... I think I put that in. Goddamn Satanic, just making like more and more add-ons to his character's like picture. Oh, I'll get around to like putting that one in a second. Whoa, because it would be in the Did I put it in D&D text chat or?
Hey, I'll just look at the equipment
no.
reference. I'm fucking retarded. Hang on.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for.
Wait, equipment reference? What the fuck?
Yeah, equipment reference. It's in D&D planning
Oh.
in that like wide array of links and all of that I had sent. It's in
Oh,
D&D
no.
planning and all of that.
Oh, no. I mean, I misheard that as encryptment reference, and I was like, what the fuck are you on about? Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about now?
By the way, after examining what the thing is doing,
So,
I
rope is
look
1 gold piece, and it's 50 foot of hempen rope, or you can get silk rope. 10 GP.
Oh, we don't need that. I'll just get a normal thing. What is it? 50 foot for a gold.
50 foot for a gold, it weighs 10 pounds, whereas silk rope is 5 pounds.
So it's the normal rope's 10 pounds. Was that it?
Normal rope is 10 pounds for 50 foot of hempen rope, which is 1 gold piece.
I'll grab one of those.
Yep. Yeah, and then just have a look through the equipment reference, and she kind of like. Yep. Hempen rope. As she hands it over to you, it's not just good for adventuring, giving you a smirk.
Would you happen to have silk rope by chance?
She does. Yeah, but going back to Antelo, you were saying something?
I look up to the halfling in question and say, you wouldn't happen to have any acid, potential electrical things in store? Something simple like a alchemist acid? Not an alchemist.
She has a few acid flasks, yeah.
Would you happen to also have an alchemist spark by chance? I know they're not common, but they are easy to make.
She doesn't know.
Anything else that could potentially create a charge?
Right, we're getting into making batteries. Let's go.
Yeah. She says that like
fuck.
I've got 2 of these, and then like lays them out. They seem to be a small golden stone, thunderstone.
Perfect. Do you happen to have any electrical conductive material of any kind? Say,
The hell are you talking about?
well, something that would be able to carry a charge. Thin wire of iron, by chance?
She goes and looks through her various like different items, and so she has like some thin metal wire that is, it looks like it was once, it's heavily curved like it was once around something.
And how about maybe a glass tray of some kind, something to sink the iron into, the lump of raw iron that you've given me.
She has a few like empty bottles.
That could work.
Empty flasks?
Yes.
Yep, so she has a few of those. That would be, so if you're buying just 1 acid flask, 1 thunderstone, that's 40 gold. Then the like piece of random metal she'll just throw in, and then like some empty glass flasks, say 1 gold piece. So like in total that would be 41 gold pieces.
Okay, I shall take the lot. So that, looking at the acid and the glass flask, I put the.
She does say, "Don't do that in here." You seem like one of those alchemy people.
Look up. Ah, fair enough. I put everything into my pack and begin walking outside.
Antelo, sorry, Flint, I'm guessing you're going with him? Yep.
Yeah.
Come back anytime.
Oh, definitely.
and then you all head outside. I'm guessing you make your way down to where everyone else is, and by this point in time, you've certainly seen Bobby appear with a lump of meat.
Does he?
Well, large ham.
Who does he hand it to me?
Emma?
Does.
Huh? What? Oh yes. Fucking. Wait, I
Yes,
didn't
we're a
realize
character
those.
here.
Okay. Yes. So I'm at the gate now, right? And I
Yep.
spot the lizard. I pull out the ham from my backpack. Wait,
I
think
immediately
might-
see the food and lunge at him.
Can I roll for a reaction?
Wait, no, he's also chained.
Yeah, he's
Quit it.
also chained, so yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that's the point. I am chained, so I can't
Yeah.
do shit.
Okay, I was about to say.
Hey, You hand the ham. to me?
I scold the bird, telling him that the ham is not for him. The ham is for the lizard. Before.
Wait, okay, wait. I'm gonna stumble and walk in between the big lizard's legs, prudently, just in like early morning rush.
Yeah.
Hey,
You just sit
which
underneath the
lizard
lizard
though?
now.
True, which lizard?
Big one.
The big one. The big, thick one.
Yeah.
Are we all together at the minute?
Hey!
Yeah.
My
Hey,
brain
can I
says-
turn around and
Supposed to,
say,
yeah.
hey,
As
and I
I
whisper, and I say in Draconic, hey, remember, egg brother. And then like I just reach for the ham.
As I take a humongous bite out of the ham.
Am
And
I
then-
holding the
Yeah.
ham still at this
You
point?
haven't grabbed it, yeah.
I haven't grabbed it.
Oh, I love how we're just ravening.
Literally eating from his hands. What kind of fetish is this?
Rations.
Has
I
the
don't
ham
know.
been
Can I-
handed to me?
Can I ask Flint why the fuck we have a bird
It's
with
a
us
shit
now?
show.
Because Satanic wanted to play.
One extra body between me and a sword.
Can I kill said bird and take its place?
No.
You already got a place.
What
You're
kind of
the extra body
masochistic
on
shit
top
is
of it.
that?
Oh yeah,
Has the ham been handed
as
to
he
me?
I
hands
don't
the
like the
like
bird.
as he hands like the ham over, I guess like Homer also remember that Flint had another message for him, which was to go get the armor.
To get the
The
wait, for
equipment.
the lizard.
I told you
Which
to tell them
lizard?
to tell the big lizard to get all the gear and shit, to make sure the guards don't let those two the small one and the bird fuck off somewhere.
Fuck! I should have written it down on my parchment paper. Fuck.
Man,
Just say it now
is
in
so
character.
fucked.
Come on.
Yes. I can recall what said to me, and I told the lizard to basically get all the gear and make sure the guards don't fuck. And then I forget again.
and
That's alright.
watch them.
Watch them. Yes, I remember.
And I
now.
thought I had a brain dead IQ.
Oh.
Okay,
What
can
a
I
bird.
make a roll?
Yeah.
Can I make a roll this while he's talking to snatch the ham out of his hands?
Why do you intend on making life difficult?
Because I am
Because
just trying to
strength
do
check.
what I think is right. It has fucked me in the ass, but I'm doing what I think is right no matter what.
I guess
You're a
it's,
small lizard. No one asked your opinion.
it's rolling opposing.
Actually, I was.
Have I
asked my
received
opinion,
the
thank you very
ham?
much.
Yes, you have.
I
Yeah,
just
you have.
tear it
Okay,
in
so the
two
ham-
and throw one piece at the bird and one piece at the fucking window
Alright,
looking
lizard.
lizard.
Yep.
I immediately go for that piece of meat and I eat it.
I open my
I shut up
mouth.
and just turn around and move away from the group and then start eating it.
Then I grab all of their gear
Yep.
and belongings and tell the guards, if you make sure that these two don't go anywhere, you both got 5 gold each. And then I proceed to Flint.
I wouldn't give
Mm.
that much. They don't have
Mate,
to
what do you
work for a month.
When you want something done, fucking just give them shit.
So at this point in time, you see.
Wait.
yep.
As he walks through, after he walks through the gate, I want to say to the guards, you know he'll kill them all, right?
What?
Bluff
Yeah.
check.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, love check.
All right.
Ooh.
That's with the charisma modifier.
Who's killing what?
Bluff is Yara skill, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, alright, hold on. I'm a dipshit. Oh, there it is. There it is. I have a 0 to my charisma modifier. Okay.
Oh, it's just a D20.
And yeah.
Why are you going through a gate? You're already like half an hour down the road.
No, they were like right at the so
Holy shit!
19. So
Goddamn.
okay, so they
Are
need
you
to
rolling
roll it.
to fuck us over? What are you? Who's killing who?
He's. I'm murdering people apparently.
I don't know. There's a compulsion
Yep,
from having
so-
half the
I turned to
food
look at
stolen.
this after hearing this.
Yep. So they roll an opposing sense motive. They get +2. 1d20 +2.
I swear to fuck. Oh god.
They fail. They believe that the lizard is You were trying to convince them that the lizard that just went inside the town is going to kill everyone.
Yes.
Why?
What?
Oh well, lighter fluid, you just signed your death, fam.
Oh.
Lathan is going to
okay.
be very angry at you.
One of the
Hold
one
on,
of the.
hold on.
Hmm?
Go ahead, Dan.
Oh yeah.
Alright, okay. I was expecting being told to shut up.
No, you've signed your death warrant. I rage at.
No, you don't. You're not aware of what's happened.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not
It
aware
was,
of
it.
you're on your way to get the gear and everything.
So just
And
for
so-
context, who's where at the moment? I'm a bit confused.
So, yep. So Light is going up the street. So I'll just pull out the pen, and you see the map.
Where is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
which
yeah.
one's the map?
Whoops.
Scroll
If
out.
you just scroll down a little bit,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then let's go and choose like pink for the guys outside. So you guys are pretty much like 100 foot, were 100 foot outside of the south gate.
Mm.
So now Homer's there. The satanic bird is there, and the autistic lizard is there. And now let's choose a different color for impact. Let's choose red. He's running up this road to.
Oh, this is combat. Wait.
No.
Oh.
So like he's running up there because he's trying to get to there, which is the inn. And then on the way back down is like, let's put it in teal, is coming the opposite way is Flint and Silent and Antelope.
Oh shit!
Oh.
I'm looking at the wrong map. I was waiting for it to load. Oops.
Okay. Wait, so Flint Antelope, the blue is the blue arrow, right?
Yeah, Flint and Antelope and Silent are blue arrow. Red is where like Impact is running.
Okay.
You guys are
Oh.
where in pink.
Yeah.
A question, Dan.
Wait.
Yep.
Because of the retarded lizard has said what he said, but I also have offered the guards 5 gold each. What happens?
Okay.
That would give you a +4 circumstance bonus, but 13 + 4.
That's still a
Well-
17. It doesn't pass.
Yeah. So
Okay, I have to ask. Are the guards with what's our gear and stuff? Is it still outside?
You don't have your gear.
Yeah, you don't have your gear.
I know.
All of it.
No.
yeah, so
Wouldn't
Or
the
is
guards know he's an untrustworthy person anyway? So he's 20 or whatever he got. What did he get?
Oh.
19. He
Yeah,
would
they
get
already
a
don't
negative.
listen to him anyway.
true.
He would get a negative.
Yeah.
But remember, they don't believe him either because he's a lizard.
No, that's
But
not the
they're all
point. That's
trusty.
not the point.
Well, they've
Is-
seen the big one
They've
walk
been-
with me a
well,
lot.
they've been, well, maybe you haven't met all the town guards. But
I
I'm
would
just trying
say
to think, 'cause-
give impact the +4 and give lighter fluid the -2. They
Yeah,
literally
okay,
cancel.
look, before we can let this play out, I just want to point out that lighter fluid, you're about to die.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah, no.
are.
I'm trying to re-roll. I'm trying to re-roll. And
You
like,
can't,
No,
you
this
can't
is
take
happening.
the back.
No.
It's been done.
Dice
It's
is
been
rolled.
done, motherfucker.
No,
So,
as in reroll as in character wise.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
effectively they're going. So
Yeah.
one guard is just going to. I'll convince it. well, I would say he's not going up there to kill him, but he would probably go up there to like just question him or whatever. Go like, what the fuck are you doing? That sort
they're
of thing.
sus the fuck out. They're sus the fuck out. Yeah.
So one guard is going kind of like trying to run after the big lizard, and then one is staying here to like watch you guys. And yeah, so
Well,
effectively, so Flint's going to arrive with the party. Like now he's probably in the pink area where there's one guard at the gate watching the watching Homer and Satanic and Lighter.
I've rolled up with him.
Yep. And then yeah, I would say as you, because you got a little bit of a head start, you go up, you get the like gear out of the inn, and then like as you leave the inn, one of the guards kind of like goes up to you and says like, what are you doing?
To me?
Yeah, to Big Lizard.
I am going to take these possessions to my lord.
Uh-huh. So where are you going exactly? Where?
Down the street.
Down the street. God, you can't. Why is everyone putting it in the most menacing way possible? Okay. He says, in that case, I'll accompany you.
No need, but if you feel the need, follow.
Yep. He keeps about 5 foot behind you, but yeah, just keeps an eye on you as you.
As we're walking, can I drop like 1 gold pace every?
Like you're just
50
giving
feet?
away all of your money.
Oh my god, it's
How many feet is
Why?
it to Flint?
that well, to outside the like town and everything, that would probably be. It would be like a kilometer or so.
Holy
I
fuck!
don't know.
I
Well,
just
'cause, yeah.
I just dropped 1 extra gold piece on the ground while he's walking. Like, oh, whoops.
God damn it.
oh, like you didn't mean to give it to him. You just like dropped gold
Oh,
on the floor.
Fat fingers.
I just-
Oh no.
Taking bad fucking advice from Evil here. He's the one with the money.
Yeah, so he picks up the gold piece, not like taking his eyes away from you, and
Yeah.
then like he kind of goes up to your side and says like, you drop this.
That is not mine. I do not drop anything.
He seems a little bit more wary of you now, but yes, he continues to follow, and eventually you all meet up outside of the town.
Yeah.
The guard at the gate, well, you walk back through, he sees the guard accompanying Big Lizard, and yeah, you all are reconvened outside. Now they really don't trust Small Lizard.
May I
No,
interject?
Hmm?
I'm not bound or held by anything right
Yeah.
now, right?
Not
No.
yet.
If
I'm
you
making
run,
a break for it.
oh, you will
I
be
know, like,
considered
this-
an
I-
enemy
this-
to me.
Oh yeah, no, like this. Okay, I'm this character is the character I'm playing is a drop kick, and I kind of want to actually
Yeah,
reroll
but-
something different.
That's not
I
how
just-
you go about it, champ.
No, you don't kill off characters.
Well, not like that. But whatever. Do what you need.
All
Yep.
right, fine.
So
Proceed.
so you're sprinting away?
Yes.
Yep. So you pick like, I guess, a direction where you're going. Like let's just pull out the magenta. No, let's pull out a different character like color. What's a good contrast?
Black.
Oh, whoops. Oh fuck it! I
I'm
accidentally changed
outside
that
the
color.
gate with the rest of
Purple.
Mana.
The fucking slaves escaping.
Yeah. So yeah, at this point, Flint and everyone would be there. Upon you seeing like them all
I tell the elf to
return.
take a shot with the bow.
Wait, no. Okay, wait.
I-
Hold on. No,
I
no,
hate
no,
you.
no,
Wait, wait,
no,
wait. I'm
Wait,
down to
wait,
take a shot with the bow.
I love
I'm
how-
down to take a shot with the bow. I want to shoot
God
the lizard.
damn it.
This is all on you, Lighter Fluid.
Y'all
We didn't do
motherfucker-
jack shit.
No, it's a case like I'm getting fucking steamrolled and like what I'm trying to go about. How I'm trying to go about this.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Alright,
the second after saying that, like, okay, he's gonna kill them all, and I see the second guard leave, Chonk's just dipping, because he knows, okay, there's only one round ear that can catch him.
that doesn't really matter. We're still already at the gate.
We're all here.
Well, that would be. So he's saying when the person had left when he was going up there.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we were still there.
And there was time transpiring.
Yep. So I'll allow him to do this. So, yep. You sprint off in, I guess, a random direction. Are you heading there?
Okay, so
I still draw my
Running
bow.
down the road.
And they cut scene.
I mean, is it okay? I'm gonna guess. Is this gonna get turned into a combat encounter?
What do you think?
Yes.
Well, it's going to be not very much. Well, unless you're turning and fighting, it's more that you're going to be running, and people are going to probably be taking pot shots at you.
Okay.
I will draw my bow. I draw my
Where
bow
are the most?
and aim.
Where are the arid regions? Like, okay, essentially, I'm just giving this character.
Mate, you're not going to get far enough to think about what region you're heading toward.
You're not getting far.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's see how far I can get.
Yep. So you're just like running down the road or whatever.
No, I'm not following the road. That's fucking stupid. I'd fun to follow that. If I'm correct, the tower is this way, right?
No.
Tower's the tower is like.
Devon Road.
It's since this was the region like you came from, it would be like that way, quite a long way.
Oh, this over here this way. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just running the fuck away from it. I'm just gonna bolt down this way, out into the wilderness. Pretty much as like anywhere that looks like it is foliage, hard to navigate.
Yeah. What's your movement speed?
45.
45. You have 45
How the
movement
fuck you have
speed?
45 as a small?
Barbarian.
Oh, so you...
They have fast movement at 1?
That doesn't make sense.
Hold
I have
on,
30
let me read
speed.
this.
My race has 30 speed.
Yeah, no, barbarians have fast movement speed.
Yeah, but at level 1.
they get
okay,
plus
is that
10
with
movement
rage?
speed.
Holy
No,
shit.
it's just they get plus 10 movement speed.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So he's small plus movement speed. Whoops. So movement. So he has 20-foot movement speed. At a run, he can. So that's plus 30. So he can run 120 feet a turn. So that would mean the guard would get. Since he's watching you, as soon as you turn and like make that, it's a readied action. So he gets one shot. Then you move 120 feet. Then his turn again. So that's 2 shots. So you can probably plink off 3.
And you can't.
I'm also going to tell the elf to shoot at him too.
You're not there yet.
We're not there.
Oh, we got retconned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
effectively, where's the
I just love the fact that now I've become Flints, like inconsistent slave just because.
Also, that if like Homer wants that.
You had to buy your You had to buy your own arrows.
Okay. Yeah, so he has a
because I don't want to become like you.
+2 to hit. Flanking.
Speaking of which, I've got to give them to you. I was literally just about to shoot the fucking kobold. Literally light him on fire. He's got to do an action to get rid of it.
Okay, all right. Just for context on this, I tried to save a round ear. Was arrested by round ears, and then now is actively being attacked by them. In their mind, they're fucking running like hell because they're trying to be killed by like every smooth skin they see.
Right. So what's that equate to?
So that's 13. So his AC base. What's your bonus to Dex?
Wait, AC to Dex. Hold on,
Oh,
let me
no,
pull it up.
you're flat-footed because you're turned completely around from him. So that is
I'm wearing
so-
studded armor.
and no, because he's got the.
You don't have any.
You
Yeah,
don't have
He
any.
was going to
all
get
of
your
them.
armor and everything.
Oh, I'm like stripped naked and shit.
Yes.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
more of a fucking
Yeah,
reason. This is
so-
more of a reason to run.
Well, he was going to get your armor and everything, but yeah. So first one hits. That's roll 1d6 plus what's his bonus, which is none to the bow. 5, so you take 5 damage.
All right, I have.
As you begin
are
to
we going to
run.
do this? Are we going to actually take this into a?
You got 7
battle
health
set
now.
Or what? You have 7
Well,
health?
you're
Yeah.
just
No,
you're
I have
running in
12
a random. Well, running in a direction, so I don't think there's much. I'm not going to draw out because each
All right.
square is
Alright.
5 feet. It's just running in around. Well, running in that direction that you
Alright.
pointed. He has what's the range increment on a short bow?
I don't know.
Homer,
short
hit him
bow,
with
I
one
have
of
a
your
longbow.
spells.
If you're talking about me, I have a longbow.
No,
Both same
no.
health.
Homer. Homer is
Yeah.
there.
Mm.
Homer
Yeah, I'm
is there.
here. I'm here, man.
Kill the kobold,
In the
Homer.
game, folks.
Spell him.
Okay, I just
Get
got
him.
confused.
Kobold's running.
Sorry, apologies.
So the range increment is 60 feet. So after the next 60 feet, he gets neg. What is it? Right. Range increment. I can't remember if it's neg 2 after each range increment. So each full range increment is a neg 2 penalty. So next one is.
Monday 20.
So that's. Yeah, so the next one is 1d20, but he's now 2 range increments away, so he gets to roll a 1d20 plus 2.
All right.
1d20 plus 2.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Who's rolling 1d20?
Oh, he misses. Bow,
Alright.
Bow, I guess, like, misfires. And then you're like, yeah, so the max range increment is. What is that?
Homer be able to cast a spell at him?
He would.
No, he's not. Homer's. Oh wait, Homer isn't there.
Homer is there. Yeah.
There he is.
Well, no, because Homer was standing there with you guys. Because it was only the
Also,
big
the-
lizard that was meant to go.
Oh,
So,
yeah, no,
yeah.
the bird's chained up.
Yep, I'm
Yeah.
chained up. I'm just sitting there laughing at this whole thing.
Yep. the
Homer,
bird's
you
just
could
laughing.
cast a spell on him.
Fucking okay. Wait, hold up, man. Aren't you gonna
Oh,
like do
shit,
this?
why are-
Hmm?
Wait, I never actually.
Alright, so there's like hold up, cause what's like fucking okay, can you tell me what's around me? Do I know?
What spells do you have?
A lizard
spells
that
I
is
have?
running away.
A lizard that's running away, and how about a guard? Is it like a guard? Is it like a fucking
The
enemy?
guard is currently firing off arrows.
Alright, here's what I do.
At the lizard that's running like hell. That you were
assume
told to
since-
give a ham to.
I assume since this is inside, there's like a torch nearby.
No, it's
It's daytime.
daylight. It's complete daytime, and yeah, pretty much. Remember when you came out, told the lizard to go back and get the armor,
Yeah.
and then small lizard tried to persuade the guards to, persuaded one of the guards to like head off to check on what big lizard was doing. One guard was still keeping watch because he was paid to keep watch on them, and small lizard's making a break for it.
Oh shit. Okay. Hold up. Let me see if I have a torch in my backpack. Do I have a torch?
And then
Homer, what spells do you have?
What spells do you have, Homer?
Hey, I
I'm
have
looking for torches.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna use control flames and I'm gonna do like a fucking five bender spell, whatever the fuck. That'll work, right?
Yep.
Not
Just tell us your spell
really.
list.
Huh?
Tell me your
Okay,
spells.
spell list. I got Daze, Missive, Control Shadow, and Mind Thrust, Control Flame.
Oh, mind thrust, that would work.
Mind thrust,
What?
yeah, do
Oh
that.
yeah, my cause it's a humanoid, right?
Yep.
Okay, fucking Okay. Yes. I talk shit to him. I use my first. And
Yep.
okay. So how much? Okay. What's the roll?
Yep. So you need to make a check, which is you roll a 1d20. So it's so your manifester level is 1 plus your bonus, your modifier for it, which would be int. So you get
1d20 plus 5.
Yeah, 1d20 plus 5, and you have to beat a 11 to get the spell off. Well, the Scion ability off. And you deal 1d10 points of damage.
And you can augment it.
Plus...
Oh, it's not worth.
I mean, you get an extra d20. Sorry,
True.
a 1d10 per augment. And we're still near town. He can augment. It would be worth.
But man,
I like how openly everyone's going murder mode off the bat.
I'm confused.
You ran away. You did
shut
this
up.
to yourself.
Shut up.
Stop. Homer. In the thing,
actually?
do 1d20 plus 5.
1d20 plus 5, okay. Yes! Fuck!
Yes, fuck. Great.
Unlucky.
Am I allowed to make any more actions, or is that it? Is that like the end of
So you got 1d20, so you fail on the mind thrust.
Does he know?
Isn't it 60 feet to escape on most? I know it's 5th edition that like usually has
Would he get another turn because the guard got 2?
Yeah, but he's out of range now.
Okay.
So that so yeah, the kobold makes his escape into the wilderness.
All right, my character is drop kicked off.
No, you're alive.
No, I'm hunting you.
No, as in drop kicked.
No,
no,
you're alive. Don't worry.
Okay, so do you want me to play this out or just like I was trying to re-roll a character and make like
you can't.
Can I finish what the fuck I was saying, please and thank you? I'm trying to throw away a character in a way that this could come back as just a minor enemy for a bit later on. But like,
you have to discuss that with the DM and shit before you go doing that, man. You can't just throw it out the window and then decide mid-game.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not gonna re-roll a character now. Like fuck, that's like that. If it's not
yeah,
cool,
that's all really fucking annoying.
Yeah, but you don't
I don't
decide
mind.
this
I don't mind.
mid-game.
Yeah, his character has run off. Yeah, just bear in mind that so your next character and everything that you have, bear in mind that it will start at 0 experience, so you won't have the 300
I'm aware of that.
and all that.
I'm well aware of that.
Yep. Okay,
Yeah.
so he makes his
the idea.
escape into the wilderness, and while like Satanic is kind of cackling maniacally, and the guard kind of like swears slightly. And a few minutes later, Homer appear. Sorry, not Homer. Flint and Co appear, and then probably about 20-30 minutes after that, then now Big Lizard's back and all of that. So,
guess I'll ask what the fuck just happened. Where's what little lizard?
the guard states that the little lizard made a break for it and managed to get away.
I just have a very angry scowl on my face. Suppose that's what I get for generosity.
Yep, and so now, Big Lizard's back with all of the armor in tow and everything. So, I'm guessing, do you want to equip your bird? Well, I guess he's manacled at the moment, but...
I actually turned to Silent and hand him the 5 sticky napalm arrows that I created earlier, telling him to be deathly careful with them because if he shatters them on himself, he will likely kill himself with said arrows.
I look at Antlo and thank him and place them in my quiver.
Be very careful.
So that'd be 5. Just put them in your possessions as 5, and in
That's what I was
brackets
gonna do.
sticky napalm.
Yep. And then I'm guessing you bring everyone up to date with everything that you guys have uncovered from both sides. And yeah, so are you kitting out the bird now just for context and everything, or are you waiting until a little bit further away from town before you give him his stuff back?
I'll turn to him and say,
Well,
well,
can I just?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to interject quickly. What should I put down as the weight for these arrows?
nothing.
Should I just put them down
Those
as like a
arrows,
standard?
it's such a minor thing, but yeah,
Just leave it then.
yeah,
Alright,
don't
leave it
worry
then.
about it.
Okay. Right then. Sorry, Flint.
I kind of turn to the bird and say, don't get any inspirations.
Freedom is my goal.
I look up at.
Then the shackles stay on.
I look up to Evil and say, "Well, I mean, all it would take is a decent piece of jewelry, and we could make a slave collar." And look at the bird suggestively. So, do you feel a bit more compliant now, bird?
I still want my freedom.
Oh.
Then earn it, fool.
Remembering from prior interaction with the bird, I put my hand on my great axe again to see his reaction after the gnome suggested collar.
I turn to look at the lizard, backing off slightly.
And then I ask, is the collar appropriate now?
I still want my freedom.
Well,
if you do not trust me, then keep the shackles on.
Oh, yeah, you absolutely are keeping the shackles.
Then so be it.
He can't put his armor on, or while bound, he can't cast spells or anything.
Oh, he doesn't need to at the moment.
He's
Yeah,
just dead
true.
weight at the moment. Okay.
I guess we'll be heading towards the mines then.
Indeed.
Yep.
Oh, before we take off, Bird is shackled at the hands and the feet,
And
right?
yeah, so he's going to be slowing it down a little bit.
So, is there rope going around his waist at all?
Unless, well,
he's got
you
shackles
now
on. He couldn't run anyway.
Well, I wanna. Okay, I'll attach 5 feet of my own rope to his wrists so I can hold on to him.
Yep. Okie dokie. So, as you get all of your colleagues up to date, you venture, well, further past the southern edge of the village and onwards towards the old mines. Brief way down the main road, it seems to branch off somewhat. The road seeming worn and starting to be taken aback by the surrounding long grass. But there still seems to be a clear indentation of cart tracks. Well, old cart tracks or anything, leading back towards the town. After following them down this path for an hour or two, the afternoon sun seems... Oh wait, no, it was like early morning when you were doing that. So it's probably about 2 p.m. or something after all the shenanigans.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, yep. And eventually, well, as the sun, is overhead, the mines come into view.
How big is the entrance?
The entrance itself is probably about 10 foot by 10 foot.
This is the mine
Decently
we're talking
sized.
about, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah, we're talking about Flint Anus. Nah.
Yeah, I figured.
Hey, we're not. Hey, no, fuck it. Where's the fatal book?
Yeah. Oh god, no.
Where's that halfling?
I'm gonna do an architecture check on the, engineering and architecture check on the mine.
You would need. So this is just as it's come into view. So you're still a bit of a way out.
Okay.
And around you can kind of see the markings of old mining equipment, some broken carts, that kind of like thing. Or if you want to see anything else, just make some checks, whatever. Tell me what you're doing.
Whoa. Someone want to do a spot check?
Yeah, I'll do a spot check.
Just don't fucking see into the fucking Ethereum.
So I'm just rolling 1d20. I'll take it.
What's your
1d20 plus spot.
What's the skill that you
Spot.
use?
Yep.
Oh, spot. Oh, I don't have it learned. Wait, no, I do. I've got.
Oh, it
Right.
doesn't matter if you don't have it learned. There are certain
Skill.
skills which are trained,
can-
and if they're not, then yeah.
Oh,
I
I
can
got
do
it.
spot.
Sorry. Yeah, it's the
Hmm.
turn you do spot instead.
So I got 8 for spot.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah, you spot.
So what's
What
it
do
again?
your
So
bird
it's
eyes see?
Slash roll
Space 1d20 plus your spot modifier.
1d20 plus the modifier plus. So yeah, and that's 8 for that one.
Holy shit.
Spot 8. 19.
Yep, so...
Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay, so... Ahead of you, just off to the left, you see a slight rustling in the grass. And you manage to see extra. You see, it seems to be a diminutive, slightly wounded kobold heading towards the mine. He looks to be in bad shape and sort of limping.
Humans! There's a cobalt! Over there!
Let me
Oh,
check what languages they
shit.
use.
Draconic.
I speak Draconic?
Yep.
I guess I'll call out to him and say, and Draconic, obviously, what happened to you?
Alright, quick, Satan Draconic.
Egan Targan Lagen.
Close enough.
Yep. The kobold lets out a surprised squeak as he tries, like, he shuts his, like, bruised eyes and futilely tries to raise his hands in front of his face. Please don't hurt Tegan. She cannot hurt anybody's. It squeaks
Alright, Gollum.
speaks in, yeah, Draconic, I guess. While curling up into a
hold
ball in the long grass.
Can I eat it? Can I eat it?
Depends on what they answer. And I say that didn't answer the question.
I move towards it menacingly.
No, I've got you on a rope. You can't go anywhere.
Yeah, but I'm still near you, attached. But
Just like pulling back like a dog.
Yeah, whoa boy.
What was you asking? What do you want with Tekin?
Why are you hurt?
There were things in the mine.
What were they?
He seems to state that there are spiders and other things that sometimes venture out. He was out looking for food, and there seems to be one wandering around outside the like cave area. He reckons that he managed to get away, but yeah, very hurt. Oh yeah, while he's doing this, he seems to be coughing up little bits of blood here and there between syllables.
Well, doesn't look like he'll die.
you said I can't cast while I'm in chains, yeah?
Well, because you need, there is a specific item that you need to cast, which is your holy symbol.
Ah, okay, right, yeah, that's all good.
So yeah, generally, like if you look at the spells that you can cast, they will like, so like if you were trying to cast like Cure Light Wounds or something like that to give you an idea, Cure Light Wounds. That I'll just move this over to the other screen where I'm still streaming, I think. So yeah, you see components.
I've got it in my, where's my bits and bobs here? I've got a list here. Cure light
Yeah.
wounds, and then
Because it will have like something like V and S, which means verbal and somatic. Somatic means like moving your hand and your holy symbol.
right, okay, yep. That's
So
all good.
so for instance, if you're gagged, then like you get rid of a lot of spellcasters, because for instance, if they can't speak the verbal component, then they can't cast a spell.
Okay, cool.
Rarely like comes up unless you get a little bit higher level, when people will start casting like silence on you and shit like that.
Okay.
Do I do a spot to see if he's actually hurt, or if he's just like, or is it like obvious he's like actually hurt?
It's quite obvious that he has got a large gash on his like side down his leg.
If there's spiders, does that mean you've been bitten, stung?
He explains that he was just, well, he was bitten. He doesn't think he's poisoned or anything like that, but he's just really, really harmed.
How many more of your kind's in there?
He seems to state that smallish kind of like clan, numbers off the top of his head he doesn't really know.
Your kind friendly or aggressive to outsiders?
I can help if you want. Maybe he can find good solution.
I'm already pretty fucking distrusting of other things now.
I don't trust the lizard.
Got a little sense motive on that?
Yep.
One D20 plus. I got a 20.
Yeah, 20 in total.
God.
20 in
So,
total.
you can tell that he's not lying.
Oh, it's that he actually wants to help, does he?
He offered, well, he
did he say?
said like maybe Tekin can maybe help. Maybe Tekin find good solution for everyone.
What would that solution be?
He seems to be like on the edge of passing out at the moment.
I'm not going to use any resources on a fucking kobold. Fuck him. I guess. Okay, so I know that the bird's got a holy symbol, so already like that just means that like I know that he can do something. Like
Well, the elf may have something to add to this potential healing.
Well, I was thinking of just bandage the fuck.
I have no healing. I don't.
I thought you had the mending skill.
No, that's a talent.
No, that's later. That's later on. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know just yet.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go to the bird and say. How would I fucking word this? That holy symbol of yours, would you know anything about medicines or anything like that?
Maybe it is related to my god. My god is a very blessed person, likes to heal, yes.
You know how to properly bandage a wound?
Somewhat, yes.
I guess I'll just give him a piece of fucking fabric and tell him to do it.
I do have a healing kit in my bag if you'd let me have it.
Oh, I'm not going to waste one of those on the kobold.
Okay. I can try.
Well, yeah, you know, like being shackled, you'd still be able to like wrap or something, like bandage someone.
Take a negative
Because that would be a
circumstance.
heal check, so I would allow it, but he would get negatives to it.
Ugh. Okay.
I mean, still shackled down by my feet. I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah,
even if
yeah,
I
that's-
unshackle my
yeah.
hands. I mean,
Why unshackle your hands for a moment for you to bandage this creature? Would you be able to do that?
yes, you have my word on my god. I don't harm unless I think that they're already dead.
Guess I'll take out the key and take off the shackles on his hands.
I will attempt to heal the. The cobalt.
Or bandage it.
I'll bandage it. Yep.
Yep. So that is a. Do you have a? Where's your? Oh, he has a shit ton in heal skill.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's 1d20 plus 8.
D20 plus 8. 11.
11. Unfortunately, with the bandage, you aren't seeming to like be able to like stem the bleeding or anything, as blood seems to just be continuously seeping out of the wound.
A lot worse than what
He's
I
ragged.
thought. Yes, lot worse.
His breathing getting quite ragged.
I look up to the to Lathia. It's up to you. He could be useful, but at the same time, we've been burned by his kind before.
Gods could heal. Yes, gods could heal.
As Flint
What would you
is-
need for your god, Steve?
Need
Symbol.
my symbol. Yes, need holy symbol. Yes.
I go to the big lizard and say, give it to him.
Okay. I hand the sigil to the bird.
I palm an alchemist fire in distrust.
And then as I'm handing
I
over
load an
the
arrow
sigil,
into trust.
as I'm handing over the sigil, I look at Flint's character and say, "Just give me the word, and I can strangle this kobold."
Because if
make
you
good
didn't want
snacking,
to,
Will, but no, it
if you
still
didn't
might
want
have
to
chance.
use, if you didn't want to use like your larger spell, like first level, then there is Cure Minor Wounds, which is a 0th level spell. And
I
since
do have
you,
that.
Yeah, do that.
oh, you have it already prepared.
Yes, I've got Cure Minor Wounds as my my 0
Cantrips.
spell. I do have Healing
Did you
Domain
just
as well.
take,
Does
like-
that give a boost or?
Healing Domain. I don't actually know.
So I have no idea how domains work with that kind of stuff.
Healing Domains. Yeah, don't think it will give you.
They do in
You
5th,
cast
I know
healing
that.
spells.
No, they do.
You cast healing spells at +1 caster level.
Yep.
So,
you'll do a 1d8 plus 1 plus 1.
No, because Cure Minor Wounds is just a flat cure 1 point of damage.
So that gives
It's
you
a
zero.
0th level spell.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be 2.
And so, did you take any other 0th level spells or just all Cure Minor Wounds?
I've got Cure Minor Wounds, Guidance, and Resistance.
Yeah, so since you, as a cleric, and you're a good cleric, that you can spontaneous. It's called spontaneous casting, where at any time you can change one of your other prepared spells into a healing spell of that level.
Oh, okay, cool. I did not know that.
Yep, spontaneous casting. A good cleric or any neutral cleric of a good deity can channel a stored spell into a healing spell that the cleric did not prepare ahead of time. So pretty much you just lose the spell in question. So it's probably best to spend the Cure Minor Wounds, because you can turn any other one of your 0th level spells into a Cure Minor Wounds.
Oh, there you go.
Sweet.
Go.
Yeah, we'll go do that then.
Yeah.
So I bend over the character and I start muttering to my god, praise be Tamar, save this spirit. Hopefully you can praise them and bring them back from the brink of death.
Yep. And since you're not threatened or anything like that, you can just, it's called taking 10 on a roll or something. So effectively you can say you just take as much time as needed to cast the spell.
Okay, so taking 10 is a cool.
Yeah, taking 10 is just anyone can take 10. You can take 10 on spell casting, whatever.
What about if someone takes 5?
You can take 5. It's just like, yeah, you can also like say, oh, I take 20 on it, but the amount of time it takes to go higher than that is exponential. So pretty much taking 10, he's probably spending about like 5 minutes muttering over this creature just to heal 1 hit point. And you can never take 10 in combat.
Okay, that's cool. I've taken a note of that. That's interesting.
Alright,
cool.
so
Do I?
two
So I
health.
don't need
Yep.
to roll for
So-
that, do I? Or
Nah.
No.
So yeah, so you mend him 1 hit point, and the wound seems to
Two.
like
Yeah, 2.
it's just +1 caster level. It doesn't increase the, since minor wounds is always cures
Oh, yep,
1 hit
yep,
point.
yep.
Yeah, it's just like for instance, like if he was casting cure light wounds, then it's
Yeah,
cures
yeah,
1d8 hit points +1 per like level. So he would get +2 on his cure light wounds. So yep. So the kobold heals up enough that it regains consciousness. Still injured, but it's effectively on 1 hit point.
My car, as the kobold is stirring from its near-death experience,
Yep.
I say, "Speak now, or speak strangled."
He coughs a little, but no blood comes up this time, as he seems to say,
Thank you.
I
Sniffing up
immediately attempt to
slightly,
scare
he
the shit
asks,
out of it.
God damn it, bird! Leave the poor thing alone.
What
In
do
its
you
Part
need
of my
her?
god. It's a part of what
You
my
can
god
help,
does.
nice man.
Asking him before.
Help with dealing with the enemies if he stands friendly.
And what was? How did he word it? Something like beneficial for the both of us, wasn't it?
Yeah, for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Deacon can help.
in what way?
What do you need her?
What was that?
he doesn't know what you guys like want here.
Here to clear out the mine, make it usable for the people again.
Deacon sort of nods before saying,
Maybe we find good sense between both. We won't harm any humans, just we need place to live.
Potential labor, maybe.
possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Because he was like scrounging around the hills for food and things like that, so.
Oh shit, we're gonna make a slums.
Because there's other things in the mine as well, so.
How
I guess I'll say to
an
him,
alchemist fire down the mine and blow it up?
I guess I'll say to him, we can get rid of these other things in the mines, and I can convince the people of the town to let you work in the mines. That could be beneficial for the both of us. You'll have somewhere to live, and this solves the problem for the town.
He seems to nod.
He says, Chicken will.
He seems to like say,
We talked to Chief. I take you.
Oh. Okay. I guess I'll look at everyone else and just say, be ready.
Of course.
Always.
Always
ready.
I guess at this moment, seeing as we're walking into the mines,
so as you approach the front of the mine, it appears eerily deserted, save for a cart or two of rusty iron, likely still in the same place from where it was a decade or so ago. Inside the mine, it branches off in front of you in 2 different directions.
I'm going to do an architecture check on the mine, sensing for instabilities and possible potential cave-ins.
Yep. Just to give a little bit feel areas. I'll just draw a small map as you go and things like that. So, like, if this is the... let's not use it in there. Let's choose a stony color. So this is the entrance. Let's just draw it there. And so as it like goes, it seems to branch off in 2 directions.
22 overall.
22. The mine itself seems quite stable. It seems still well kept from when it was previously used by other miners and everything.
I relay that there seems to be no danger of the mine collapsing anytime soon under its age and weight.
Yep. And so from there,
shoulders.
within the mines you hear a deep echoing of wind and occasionally the sound of various like chains and other things that would have been from the previous tenants. Beacon leads you down the mines and down a few other passageways. So I'm just drawing this out. I know it's not big enough for the actual map because if it gets to combat and things like that, I'll actually state where you are and everything like that.
Yeah, it's all good.
There appears.
I've just realised we've dinged 11.
Oh, we have?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So,
Guess the mine adventure will be next session.
yeah, if we want, we can, cut
This
it here
would
as
actually be a
it's
good
just
point
like
to
at this
start.
point. Yep.
It would actually...
I'm going to give you for what has happened, so... Been not really any combat, but you've got knowledge and
Fuck, I didn't get my
Oh,
fox!
I got a little bit of
Kobold.
combat. I threw a bottle at someone's head.
No.
Yeah.
I guess that counts as 8 levels.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Now OP is shit now.
Yep. So.
Well, 8, I thought it'd be at least 20. Max level.
So, from what you've done, I would say 150 XP apiece. So that should put you up to 450. Fuck it, round number. Put it up to 500.
500.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm only at
Because
300 because I only had 150 from the last session.
Yep. 250 for you. Oh, wait, no, wait. So
Alright.
200, so that would put you at 350, sorry, yeah. So you're 150 experience behind the party.
Yeah. Which is inevitable.
Let me just within the mind that, so we're there. And we are cutting off there.
I swear to fuck, if this fucking kobold turns on us, I'm strangling it.
Yep.
Oh, if it does, that's it. It's open season on all.
So I'm guessing it's a bad idea to use the new arrows in the mines, by the way.
They're not blood. They're not explosive. What they do is they, upon shooting a target, if you hit the target is then splashed with oil and alchemist fire and is basically just lit on fire.
Do you know what napalm is, Silent?
Yeah, I know what napalm is.
Did you know that